Crackadona, what is the big picture?
So, for the past 80 years, this has been going on, and up until just 2017, it was not taken seriously. Now we're having congressional hearings.
Check this retard's fucking hard drive!
They can do with their minds. They can make you think. They can plant false memories. They can paralyze you.
It's rotating.
They know who to talk to and who not to talk to, which is not true of people who have delusions, or have come up with something which is a reflection of a mental illness. And the only thing that I know that behaves like that is real experience, where something has actually happened to these people. Then the question is, what has happened?
And he said he just wants to put it in my name. It's just a simple test. I don't know, it won't hurt. Don't do it. Don't do it. And even though it won't hurt. And he sticks a needle into my name.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
What is the big picture?
Well, the big picture is it's progress. Hello. How are you? So many bad fireworks. Yeah, dude, did you see that rapper who blew his fucking hand off? Oh man, that made me so happy. I forgot about the bonus of 4th of July, and that is all the 4th of July accidents. And boy, have there been some doozies in the past. Do you guys remember, there was one a couple of years ago where this guy, first off, I don't know how people could be so fucking stupid with fireworks. I used to blow off literally hundreds of mortars, and I'm like this, and then I like, as soon as I get it lit, I fucking run the fuck away. I make sure there's bricks on the base of the mortar. I make sure I put the mortar in the tube the right way. What else do you do? Oh, if you have multiple mortar tubes, you always make sure after you launch a mortar, you take all the bricks off of the base and you tap it out. You make sure there's no burning embers in the base of the mortar tube, right? This is all common sense shit. I hate to say it, but why do black people like to hold mortar cans in their fucking hands? I saw one a couple of years ago. It was one of the worst ones, right? Like this one that got this black rapper. It's like 4Xer or something like that was his name. The only reason I know about him is because the idiot blew his fucking hand off, and I saw it on Twitter. Fireworks equal freedom. Yeah, freedom from your hand, from your wrist. Yeah. M80s a pineapple. Well, this guy who blew his hand off on Twitter, the rapper or whatever. What is the baseline for being a rapper? Literally every black person I know is a rapper, and I guess all you have to do is say you're a rapper. You don't even you have to be particularly good, but you qualify. You are a rapper, and then you come up with some goofy name, and you're a rapper. You know, because everybody can record themselves rhyming into their iPhones, and that's like the bare minimum of becoming a rapper. Everybody's a rapper. Anyways, so this guy, he was holding it wasn't even quarter sticks, because like aren't M80s like quarter sticks of dynamite or something like that? These were half sticks of dynamite. They were the size of your fireworks mortar too. So like your fireworks mortar is like this big, right? And then it has a wick coming out of it. This like wasn't even like a spectacle explosion, you know, like something that like shoots out like colors and stuff. It was literally just like it goes boom. And this guy was holding it in his hand, and now his hand looks like when Bugs Bunny gives Daffy Duck an exploding cigar, and it like, you know, it like kind of like splinters out. That's what his wrist looks like now. It looks like the wrists. People were under his post about him blowing his hand off, were posting the pictures of Robert Downey Jr. holding the guy's hands blown up from Tropic Thunder. It was very funny and sad. You know, rip to that guy's hand. I could show you pictures, but then I would definitely get banned because they were bad. They were really bad pictures. You can't fix stupid, and you can't fix that hand. That's for sure. I question how people can be so stupid with their life period. A 26-year-old dude in your town just died cliff diving into a river. Was it a very shallow river? That's how these cliff divers die. They dive, they go, ooh, look at this juicy body of water after a few Four Locos. And then they find out that there is just under the surface a rock that collects their brains under the water. It's a brain tax. You didn't pay the rock under the water's brain tax, and now you're dead. I hope that jump was fun. His new rapper name is The Missing Link. Yeah, The Missing Cuff Link, because he's only going to need one. Haha, see what I did there, 7-Eleven manager? I'm on fire! Oh, boy. But yeah, I saw one a few years ago. It was the worst one I've ever seen. Let me paint the picture for you. Let me set the scene. So they're in a backyard, right? It's a couple of buddies. And there's a all white vinyl fence all surrounding the backyard. And I don't know what happened, but there was an error or some miscalculation in the lighting of this firework, and there was an explosion in a person's hand, and that hand went to hand heaven, and it but it fucking hit the artery, and the guy's going, and they're all going like, you know, when like you and your friends were kids, and you know you're like at the park, and your friend breaks his arm on the swing set, and you're like, oh, like you guys all like turn into medics, and you're like, get some sticks and leaves and rub it on it, you know, and like that's what they're like, that sort of like energy started to happen when this guy's hand got vaporized, and he fucking, it hit the artery, and on this white vinyl fence, he's like looking around for help, and it's just spraying all over the fucking white vinyl fence. It was the craziest video I've ever seen. You got to go to 4chan for those hits. MC Nemesis is here to say the N-word. What's up, MC Nemesis? How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Hey, how you doing, my nigger?
There it is. Very good. I'm glad you got it out of your system early, bud. How did you celebrate our nation's 4th of July?
Well, I didn't launch any fireworks. Did you?
No, I went to the fireworks. We have a local municipality. There was a lot of people there. And a lot of like, mind virus women. Like, I was sitting there and I'm like looking around, and there were hundreds of women all wearing the same exact outfit. It was like a tube top, like a red tube top, and like short shorts. Like have you ever seen that meme? It's Han Solo season. Like in the fall, they all wear like the tall boots and the vest, and they all look like Han Solo. Why do women do that?
I don't like people because most people are statist, and I hate the state.
They're statist or sadist?
State.
What is a statist?
Someone who believes that the government has a right to exist.
That's deep, brother.
Do you believe that the government has a right to exist?
Well, I was thinking about this the other day because, like, I'm of the opinion that, all cops are sort of tyrants, right? They have so much overreach. Police should not be sitting out during their shift waiting for people to break the speed limit, right? They should not be harassing.
Bro, look, right now I caught a case because I went to the sheriff's department and I was cussing them out, demanding that they give me an ambulance because I was having a psychotic episode. And I went up there and I said, who the fuck sent dispatch to my house? What the fuck? I need a goddamn ambulance. And they actually arrested me for that.
For what? The cuss words? And what did they do? Did they pull the old, this is a public disturbance or something? When it's free speech.
Well, also, I was sitting down in a chair, and eventually a man came out there and was like, "You need to sit down and calm down." So I sat down, and I was just, you could tell I was. Thank you. You could tell I was fucked in the head. Like I was like, "I need an ambulance. I feel suicidal or homicidal."
Was this chair you were sitting in? Was it one of those special chairs where you're tied to it?
No, this was literally like you're in the waiting room of the sheriff's station.
Oh, in the lobby.
And they told me to sit down, and I did. And they said, if you don't shut up, you're going to get arrested.
And did you shut up?
No.
Oh, well, I feel like that's where you went wrong. What a good rule of thumb, MC Nemesis, is when I deal with cops, and I really do want to tell them to go fuck themselves all the time because like they overreach. Like for instance, my aunt was outside her house the other day, and she was yelling to her neighbor, who's like her best friend, across the street, right? They're just yelling to each other, not at each other, they're just yelling to each other. And a cop pulled up, a female cop, red flag there. If you see a female cop, you fucking run because you're going to die. And a female cop pulls up, and she starts going, "Are you two fighting?" Like, they're like, "No, what are you talking about?" She goes, "Okay, I was just checking to make sure you weren't fighting." What are you, my fucking nanny? Who cares if we're fighting? Who cares if we're yelling? You should be ignoring this because this is not in the purview of your job. You are not here to babysit the citizens of this fucking country. You're there for when we call you. You know what I mean? Our police are over militarized. They walk around. Go ahead.
You're not actually, if you're in any kind of public space, residential or commercial, you're not allowed to raise your voice. Actually, it's against the law.
Is that a local thing? Because you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want in this country, according to the Constitution.
No.
That's got to be like a what do they call those? It's not a law, but it's like a local. Oh, my brain is so bad
about it.
I've been taking on it in Alpha Brain. Nothing's happening.
I know you're very emotional about it, and you think that you're free, but if you go out,
no, I'm not under any illusions. MC Nemesis.
If you go out in public and raise your voice, someone can call the cops on you, and they will ban you from the property.
Well, it depends on the property.
And they could arrest
I suppose. Right,
like
disorderly conduct, but you know, and then there's it's an ordinance. It's an ordinance.
Your voice in public. You will not do it.
I disagree. Well, there's
Ask
noise
Alex
ordinances.
Ask Alex Rosen.
It's illegal. Scummy is seconding what you're saying, and now I'm questioning my
I was
assertion
arrested
that
for
it's
raising
not
my voice
in a police station lobby.
I was arrested for being loud, raising my voice at the sheriff's station.
Yeah. Well, you got to also be careful, dude.
And
like the
Alex
sheriffs
Rosen
are different than the
arrested
police. The sheriffs are like those good old boys.
Hold on, let me tell you this. Alex Rosen, he's a pedophile hunter. He was arrested.
Oh yeah. I know him. Yeah. I know.
Why was he arrested? Public disturbance, raising your voice. You are not allowed to raise your voice in public.
Is it? I'm not a lawyer, but there's got to be some like gray area there where it's like the cops are saying you're not allowed to raise your voice in a threatening manner or like
at all.
Well, who's walking around with a decibel meter?
What I'm trying to tell you is that if you're in the vicinity of a cop or anybody, if you and I are at Walmart and I don't like the way that you're speaking, I can say, hey, sir, you need to lower your voice. And if you don't do it, I can call the cops on you and they will fucking arrest you. Does that make sense?
I'm looking it up right now. I'm there. It's a legal gray area. So what you're talking?
The cops follow the law?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Law.
MC Nemesis, what I'm saying is that the police stretch the law.
I don't care what they write on the piece of paper. I don't care what the judge says. When they're out here in the field, they'll make up charges.
Right. They're over policing. They're corrupt. They're tyrants.
On the camera, saying I was resisting arrest. Whenever they told me to stand up and put your hands behind your back, and I have 2 resisting arrest charges pending. And they did it on camera. They don't care. Alex Rosen was arrested for public disturbance because he's saying to the people of Wendy's that there was a pedophile working there, which there was.
Well,
and he was trying to warn the public. You are not allowed to do that.
MC Nemesis. People are now saying, let's see. Art Vandelay says Nemesis just salty because he spent 3 years in the clink after he beat, kidnapped 2 women. Old news. And then Dank IRL says MC Nemesis is a diddler. Do you have children in your Discord?
No.
Okay. Well, that's the accusation.
Don't play into this troll shit.
Well, I'm just asking questions.
No, I'm telling you, don't play into the troll shit, or I'm just going to start spamming the N-word.
Well, then I'll just kick you.
Well, that's fine. I'm saying.
I mean, that's usually how our interactions go.
You're not going to troll me, or I'm just going to say nigger, 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 nigger,
now,
nigger.
See,
nigger.
now it's over. Now it's just back to me. Anyways, thank you for joining, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, well, Faded Bones is here. Thank God. We won't have any more N-words for the rest of the stream. MC Nemesis showing why he is a reject, and he is saying he has rules on someone else's channel. Oh, Cloudzack, I don't know if you know this, but Faded Bones very, very autistically told me that your PFP is a penis. Did you know that? Huh? Did ya? He could not stop telling me that it was a fucking penis. Holy Christ. I have a very little short attention span, and no, I'm just like last time, you know. Thank God for Faded Bones. Nobody says this. New Rock ones. Guys, how was your 4th? Did anybody lose any fingers other than that rapper? Since they're all rappers, right? Like, it's a very low bar to become a rapper. What did I do today? I got up at a reasonable hour. I didn't sleep all day. Sometimes that's what with this new schedule that I'm on, where I'm getting up at fucking 5 a.m. and this is like hell to me, waking up during the day and going to work. And I finally like fell into a groove during the week to where those first couple of days I was up over 24 hours and it was bad at work. I was struggling to make it through the day. Then towards the end of the week, I fell into a groove. And then it's like this long weekend with the holiday. Yesterday, I slept till fucking 2 again. It was because I did a stream the night before. I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with this stream, this third shift thing. I might have to switch it to second shift. That's what I might have to do. We might have to start the stream at a more reasonable hour, like 8 o'clock or something. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Although when it's like 8 o'clock and I got to work the next day, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like doing nothing. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's weird. It's the hour, because when I would get out at 11:30, I would come home and start a stream almost immediately after I got out of the shower. And I felt like I had the whole night ahead of me. But now it's, you know, since I'm out at like, you know, 3 or 6:30 or whatever time of the day it is, I feel I'm tired and I just want to like sit and relax. And then once it gets to the hour that I'm supposed to do a stream, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Fuck you guys. That's what I feel like. Hit that like button, by the way. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Scum, why are the apes like fucking with you still? What's going on here? Speaking of brainless apes, Joe Shipley's here.
Crackadona, one thing I'll say and I'll leave.
Yes,
I'll say one thing, I'll leave.
Joe Shipley, one thing, bro. Go ahead, dude.
We play the Bills in week 1, the Ravens. We're going to teach your motherfuckers a lesson. So remember that, you
just
bald
like last time,
remember
right?
That,
just like the last.
remember
the end of your season? Do you remember the end of your season last year, Joe? Oh, yeah, you better run away before your keeper, Sandman, sees you over here. He won't let you onto his panel. You fucking pussy. The Orioles suck. I don't know. Did the Yankees win against the Mets today? I wanted to watch that game. I didn't fucking get to see it. Joe was in a faggot podcast all day. That sounds about right, Damien. That seems like exactly where he would be, in a faggot podcast. Let's check in with Nick. I like to check in with Nick Fuentes. He's got a lot of good videos. Oh, before I bring on the clip of the racist Nick Fuentes, let's talk to the racist Faded Bones. Hello, Faded Bones.
And the only.
Oh.
Faded Hitler, Saddam Hussein, 9/11 bombs.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're talking about you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you back in the fucking goon cave.
Darkness.
Yeah, the gooner cave.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're drinking a Trail Pass Hazy IPA tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not men. We're little boys who have AIDS.
Whoa. Took a dark turn. Took a dark, ominous turn. That's where everyone goes now, even the Discord diddlers. Where? Samrax Wilkins, fill me in. What are you talking about here? I'm not really sure. How's my mic sound, by the way? And not on stream, not in StreamYard. How on the stream itself? How does it sound? Well, let me listen.
You're asking Scum why the apes are still going after him. There's a very easy explanation for that.
Oh yeah. I forgot the question I asked only moments ago.
It's because Scum is like he's a punk, right? He's like a punk
Scum
guy. Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, not like a punk. Like you're a bastard.
Like a punk rocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when all these monkeys are like taking what he's saying literally and they're like being retarded.
Yeah.
Another special guest has arrived.
She came to show us her asshole.
Yeah, hold on.
She learned from the best.
Yeah. Well, come here, sit down. Oh, come on.
We'll continue.
Anyway, he's basically just poking the bear. He's just poking them. He's just
right.
Like,
well, they're very easily
my wife
excited.
Again. I did it a second time. I killed her again. And they're like, what? Like they were like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dude, I like Kate. Kate's funny, and she's got a good sense of humor, and that's why I still I'll pop into her chat every once in a while, and I can only take like very like small shots of it because it's all just like it's not her, it's her guests like do like excessive booning, they're just like like that whole thing, and that's audio aids, and I can't take it. But the fucking steak-tongued idiot was on fucking panel, and he's been around for how long now, and he still cannot get anybody's name right. He was calling Gish gifts. Gish.
Bro, it's like this Key and Peele sketch with the names.
Aaron?
Teacher. Yes, dude. That's literally what it is. That's just how black people are, Crackadona. What don't you understand?
Did you bring up... Are you changing the subject to black people? Because I have a clip that I think we should play.
Oh, that's why, that's why I'm here.
This is an interesting clip. It's why black people love their seafood. This is, of course, from one of our nation's top scholars, Nick J. Fuentes. He's a Mexican American fellow, so it's not racist when he says things.
Can I guess what it is?
No.
Oh, it's because
you know what you could do? You could shut the fuck up and listen to a clip for once in your goddamn life.
What are your thoughts about blacks dining and ditching on large crustacean meals? Do you think Red Lobster can make a comeback with the boil bags? What are your thoughts about blacks dining and ditching on large crustacean meals? Do you think Red Lobster can make a comeback with the boil bags?
The question is, what are your thoughts about blacks dining and ditching on large crustacean meals? Do you think Red Lobster can make a comeback with the boil bags? Maxine, what do you think of that? Maxine's very into it right now.
No niggers.
Whoa.
That's really funny.
Maxine.
It is funny. All black people, they love those chains. They love seafood boils. They love Red Lobster. They love Fridays, Chili's. They love that. They love Olive Garden.
They do love all that.
They love that shit. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, it's a great idea to get them in the door. The question is how to get them to pay.
Oh,
Red Lobster, genius new menu item. Seafood boil, reasonable prices. Great idea to get these niggas through the door. Question is, how do you get them to pay the check? That's sort of the next step, maybe prepay. So they're sort of missing that critical step. They got the foot traffic, they got them through the door, and they're eating. They're just not doing a lot of the paying. So
that
maybe
last
they'll have
part.
to do a restaurant-wide prepay, maybe counter service. That might be the next step for Red Lobster.
What are your thoughts about blacks dining and ditching on large?
I have an idea.
That's a great point Nick brings up there.
So you know how you wear a bib when you do the seafood boil and shit? They give you like a bib.
No, because I'm not a low-class idiot.
Okay, anyway. So instead of a bib, it should be a ring of shotguns around their neck. And then
No. It's got to be that thing that you remember those bank robbers fucking tied that bomb to that guy's neck and like forced him to rob the bank for him. It's got to be one of those. Or like even better, what if, okay, hear me out, Faded Bones. Have you ever seen the historical movie Wild Wild West with Will Smith and the white guy?
Dr. Tarantula?
Yeah, Dr. Tarantula No Legs. And that he puts the fucking discs on their neck, and then the magnetic blades come flying out, and they got to outrun the blades. So all the diners have those magnetic discs on their neck, and then the sous chef inside the kitchen opens the oven door, and blades come flying out if you don't pay your check in a timely manner.
No, the blades come out if you're black, Crackadona.
I was gonna say only certain people have to wear the necklaces, but
yeah, it's not it's mandatory for you, but not you, but you know, for them.
That's a real story. Yeah, I know it is. Dr. Loveless, yes, and he had the most sexy henchwomen. Oh my god. Little 10-year-old Crackadona felt some way about those beautiful women. Same thing about the henchwomen from
Same thing about the
the
guys,
Val
too.
Kilmer. No,
And the guy was.
yeah, and also the guys too. Yeah.
And also Will Smith specifically, because he's gay.
Yeah.
Hey, Faded Bones, have you heard of this J. Will Smith movie that no one's heard of? I've watched it 10 times.
I only know about it because they talked about it on Opie and Anthony.
You know
Give
all
me
the
a
words
break.
to it, like you're fucking Shrek and I Am
Yeah.
Legend. You're like, blah, 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 blah.
You know, on
And
those
he'll say
movie-
all the lines when he's
You know
saying
those
it.
prop movie auctions I've been going to? I bought his fucking condom from it. Yeah. Who am I kidding? They didn't wear condoms in that movie.
Will Smith,
Anyways.
I hate my wife branded condom. I hate my wife.
No, Jimmy married a troon, you fucking twat. Get your shit straight.
You did?
No, Jimmy Norton from Opie and Anthony.
Oh. Too many
Yeah.
Jimmys.
He married a very tall Nordic man who thinks he's a woman.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
It is cool. They're pretty happy together. Well, and you know what though? Jimmy's been telling us for like 2 decades that he's like a depraved sexual maniac, and like paying people. Like he said that like when he was a kid, he would pay like the other neighborhood kids to like piss on him and shit. You know, like his ice cream money. So it really doesn't surprise me that a person like that would marry a man. And they do a podcast on YouTube. It's pretty funny. I watch it every once in a while.
It's called The Third Shift.
No, I forget what it's. Yeah, it's called Third Shift, and you're my tranny Nordic wife.
Yes, Crackadona. That's such an easy setup.
Yeah.
Oh.
Groovy Jimmy would marry a troon. Yeah, but he would marry a troon, and everyone would be like, you know, that's a troon. He'd be like, it ain't no troon. Know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
He's sucking the guy's dick.
He would just deny it.
What do you mean?
I got another Nick clip if you want to watch it. Nick's been putting out some pretty good ones lately.
USA was first.
Yeah. Whoever's running his Twitter account, because I don't think it's him, because I think he's like banned off of everything. You know, the Jews got to him, and by Jews I mean Jewish people from Israel. In case you weren't following me. They banned him. They like locked up all of his bank accounts and shit. His like businesses can't make money, but the Jews don't control the banks.
Connor MC Grow $10.
Do your
When
thing.
the USA was first established in 1776, the country was 98%.
This is the best part of his show. If you ever watch it on Rumble, he hates talking. He has like contempt for his own chat, and
I have
yeah,
my TTS
pretty
on,
much.
and I fucking loathing like.
Yeah, I tell my chat that they're fucking animals and shit, you know?
Yeah,
It's
can you
like-
stop making me fucking respond? Yeah, it's exactly. I get it.
yeah, but like he does his, like, he says what he wants to do in the beginning of the program, and then at the end he's like, I gotta listen to these people because they gave me money, and then he just fucking, well, you're about to find out what how he responds to this shit. It's pretty good. This is the best part of the show, when he's forced to interact with the people who watch him. He just can't stand
Anglo-Protestant. Catholicism only arrived through immigration. Never forget that. Calling this the new Holy Roman Empire is a deliberate mischaracterization on your part. This is more like the new British Empire.
Okay, so the question is, or the statement, when the USA was first established in 1776, the country was 98% Anglo-Protestant. Catholicism only arrived through immigration. Never forget that calling this the new Holy Roman Empire is a deliberate mischaracterization on your part. This is more like the new British Empire. And you can already see the look in Nick's face. He's already irritated.
That's totally ridiculous because it all came from the Roman Empire. All of it came from the Roman. Let's rewind 200 years ago. Hey, fucktard. Let's rewind 2,000 years, you dumbass idiot. Let's rewind 3,000 years. It was always Greece. It was always Rome. Where were you? Where were you? You were painting spirals on your face. You were building mud huts. Where were you when the Republic was formed? Where were you when the birth of philosophy happened, huh? It was always Rome. Always Rome.
Well, let's get some Roman
is Rome.
salutes in the
Always
chat,
will be
guys.
Rome. I want to say, well, 200 years ago, Protestantism is 500 years old. Shut the fuck up and die. England was a Catholic country once, lest I remind you. Let's go back to when they created their own church so that the king could get divorced. Fuck you. This has always been a Catholic country. This has always been Catholic clay. It's always been Roman. Well, technically, the Jews invaded England.
Oh.
Hey, idiot, never forget that in the 1650s, the Jews invaded England with William of Orange. Never forget that. Well, in 1776
tell that, white boy.
and in 1650, the Jews invaded England with William of Orange. Never forget, England was a Catholic country. Then it became Protestant, and it let all the Jews in.
Isn't that fucking something? I do remember that. I used to be like obsessed with English history. I used to watch all kinds of fucking documentaries. Like every day I have a bunch of English history books. And the fucking king wanted to get a divorce from his wife, but it was illegal to do so if you were a Catholic. So he just created his own religion. That's what Protestants are. He's like, Catholicism's now illegal, and we're all Protestants now. And oh yeah, by the way, you can get a divorce if you want, because I'm the king and I could do that. And then they were Protestants for like hundreds of years. I think they're still mostly Protestant today.
They're like, thank you. Oh my God, we can leave this bitch. Holy.
Nah,
fuck.
dude. I grew up Catholic. I'm Roman Catholic. And that's how it is, dude. All of my parents and like aunts and uncles
and together.
Right. You fucking get married. I told the Canadian that.
We're gonna be married and you're gonna hate it. And she's
well,
like,
that's what I told her. Yeah. Well, I did. She was like, well, like she was like wishy-washy about like, I'm like, if we get married, like that's fucking it. Like we're not like, I'll kill you if you say you want a divorce, Yeah. In Minecraft. Like
in real life. Like a real thing.
No. We have to be miserable forever. That's pain. Life is about pain and misery, in lived experience. Even if it's uncomfortable and everyone hates it.
Oh. Yeah.
So what now?
Builds character, Faded Bones, is what I'm trying to say.
And who established a colony in England? Rome. Before England established a colony in America,
imagine why she didn't want to get married.
Rome had a colony in England. You never forget that. The Greeks settled the Italian peninsula before there was a Rome. You never forget that, buddy. Dumbass. America's Protestant. That's why we're in this problem. Wrong.
Suicide row % $10.
Yeah. Wrong. Thank you, Nick. That was I love. That's gonna be a new segment. We're just gonna check in with Nick Fuentes every once in a while and see what's going on.
Oh, it's slowly becoming a racist podcast. That's what I like to see.
Hasn't it always been that?
Yeah, but it's slowly becoming that outwardly instead of just an inside joke.
It's not racist to point out things that are obvious, Faded Bones. Like, you're really hung up on the ideology of these racist things, and I'm just I'm a noticer. I like to notice things, and then I say it. Why are you making that weird Jewish face at me? It's because you're Jewish. That's why.
Something that's true, you would be like, oh. You would scramble.
Yeah, but it's how you say it, Faded Bones. It's not what you're saying. Like, I say this, I might say the same thing as you, and you'll go, well, you didn't say the based N-word because you're not 12 years old. Mm-hmm. You're gay. Why are you hiding it? That's how you sound to me when you talk.
Let's test this theory. So you're saying that Okay, I didn't think so.
All right, go ahead. I'll play along.
Oh, black people aren't people. No,
That's
N-word
not.
needed.
I do not agree with that at all.
Oh, but it's true. I mean, you said say something true.
Certainly, it's not true. Why would you think that black people are not people?
Why would you think that they are? Are you fucking joking?
No. When I'm okay. Let me unpack this a bit. All right, folks, it was a good run. We've been on here for 2 years almost, and this is going to be the last one. No, I don't think that black people aren't people. I just think that there's inherent differences, and it's okay to point out the differences. Okay, and
Like
I may
between a dog and a
prefer.
person? Like how
That's
they're not the
that's
same?
one way to put it. I'm not saying it. Faded Bones is saying it.
And I'm not disagreeing with him.
Or more like a dog and a wolf, right? Or like a dog and a coyote.
More like a rock and a human being.
All right.
More like a pile of mud and somebody who discovered electricity. It's more like a jar of peanut butter and a fucking car. It's more like a mud hut versus a skyscraper. Do you see the connections and the examples that I'm making here? It's almost like the difference between a human being and an ant. That's basically what it is. I think he's changing my name to something incredibly embarrassing and bad. Oh, Crackadona does condone these views.
Wait, how do I edit this? I want it to scroll.
Huh? How do I? You click the fucking scroll icon. It says scroll along bottom right underneath.
Yeah, it's clicked. It's not scrolling. Add banner.
Yeah. Click it and unclick it, and then it should. You have to
It's
save
not
it, maybe?
scrolling. Ah, what the fuck?
What's up, Clumsy?
Clumsy, Faded Bones is making me racist again. Get up here and rub some
making me look
burritos on
bad.
him or something.
Yeah. Come up here and say something gay and make everybody's mind wander.
Yeah, Clumsy, come up here and make things gay. Will you, please?
Please? It's not gay enough with me and Crackadona.
Yeah.
We need it to be even gayer.
Hard to do.
We need it like black hole levels of gayness. We need Event Horizon like collapsing star level of
Edit.
homosexual energy.
Scroll across bottom. There we go. Now we got it. Now I can roll this whenever fucking Faded Bones decides to go off on a tangent. It's a
Now we can
disclaimer.
Yeah, now we can put this on screen whenever I say something Crackadona agrees with. And he's like, well, wait a minute. No, I don't. And then he texts me immediately and he's like, I still love you and I am racist. Every single time. And that's why we're still, that's why we're so healthy and happy
I
together.
thought I had a hard rule about Australians being able to speak in my chat surrounding before, during, and after the 4th of July. I'm still feeling a little bit of patriotism from our big holiday. I'll allow it this one time, Liggy.
Yeah, everybody gets one.
Just know that. Now, you want to talk about subhumans? We can talk about Australians all day.
Well, you didn't ask me about white N-words. Okay, that's...
Well, tell us your thoughts on white N-words like Australians.
Oh, my God.
White Australians are like the Alabamians. What do you call people from Alabama? Alabamanites? They're like people from Alabama, but, for the world. They're the
It's like the
white
Whittaker
N-words
family.
of the world.
You know the Whitakers? The inbred family.
Yeah, they're the wonder.
The guy that's barking and shit.
Yeah. What's the oh yeah, that is, they still do YouTube videos, those guys. Like he shows up with his smoking hot girlfriend and
His
he
sister?
fucking he buys them the guy who makes the documentary. The guy who is fucking abusing these retarded inbred people for fucking YouTube views. That guy. And he shows up and he tosses them a bag of Doritos and takes them to the state fair and they bark at small children and he films it and gets 1 million views on
He's
YouTube.
like, I'm rich.
That's right, Kramos. Thank you. Kramos is my greatest cheerleader. Thank you. We need more Chileans in the world. I don't mean that. We need more Kramoses in the world. I'll say that. We have plenty of Chileans in this country already. Faded Bones, did you see they allocated $1 billion for the fucking for ICE? Its yearly budget or however long they funded it for, it's $1 billion. I'm gonna send you a graph real quick that I want to put up on the screen.
Right, man. I'll tell you what.
Dude, this is so crazy.
Being brown right now would suck.
Look at this. All right, let's bring this up. All right, present, share screen. Share screen. Make sure it's not Faded's asshole shots.
Oops.
There we go. Look at this. $895 billion is the funding for is the budget for ICE alone. These are the military budgets of world governments.
No.
Like their entire military compared to just ICE.
895 billion is US total. The 37 right there
No.
red is ICE.
No. It's right? Wait, what?
You see where it's red? That it says ICE right next to it?
Are you sure?
It fucking says ICE.
No.
Am I like, dude, Crackadona, it obviously implies that the top it's not $1 trillion for ICE, bro. It's $1 trillion for the whole US.
You're right.
And then of that almost trillion, 40 billion, which is a lot.
Yeah.
That's
it's almost as much as the entire military expenditure of Canada just to get rid of the Browns.
Yeah. The entirety of Canada is what we're spending just to get them out.
Right.
Literally.
Well, crazy. There's 80 million of them in this country. It's going to cost a lot of money.
It's 80 million Sandman. That's a lot of weight to move.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of them, though. Trump really needs to bump up these numbers. The numbers are really low for
fatality rate?
Like he's still no the fatality. Wait, what?
The racist death rate?
No. The deportations for his time in office compared to like his predecessors like Biden and Obama, I think now at this point he has deported more than Obama has at this point, but still less than Biden.
But
How
Biden
is that even
wasn't
possible?
Doing anything. It's because the people who were running Biden's administration while he was in office or whatever were just like literally going crazy with the fucking with everything, with every aspect of life. Everything was falling apart for 4 years, like badly. Like we were getting fucked, raped, and tickled, and then the rapist was coming around and like, you like that? You like getting raped in the asshole?
Yeah,
and then he kisses you on the cheek.
It's really fucked, man. And during Trump's first term, everything that he tried to get going, they immediately shut down. So he could never really get anything going. And they reversed all his shit. It took like 3 votes for him to get the first like tax cuts like through, and it was like a whole mess. He didn't really know what he was doing. This time when he came in, he had a fucking plan. He had a good group of people around him, and look at all the shit he's accomplishing. And actually getting through and done, and like this bill is not perfect, right? By any means, but what piece of legislation really is? Some like highlights of it that I know of are it's
bring slavery back.
So what? Well, let's just cut to what the liberals are gonna say, or like any leftoid is gonna say. Like it ends Medicaid, it cuts Medicaid. And Trump campaigned on, I will not make any cuts to Medicaid. Do you know, I already had that argument from a left-leaning person in my life. They said that it's going to gut Medicaid. And and when you look into it, Faded Bones, do you know what it actually guts? Do you want to take a guess?
Like black people's like allowances?
You are so fucking close. It's not even funny. It ends waste, fraud, and abuse from able-bodied people who are collecting or who are getting Medicaid benefits, who are able to go to work and pay for their own health insurance. It does not cut Medicaid for anybody who is disabled or fucking a veteran or a family that can't afford it. If you still qualify under those guidelines, you can still get it. But if you're able-bodied and there's really no reason for you to not be getting Medicaid or to be getting Medicaid, really no reason for you to not be able to work and provide your own health insurance, guess what? You got to go to work.
Is it being black a disability, though?
Anyways, so like, I don't know. I mean, we could doubt. I mean, we've had conversations about the whole IQ thing, which I feel like, you know how they pretend like they made fake physics to drive people away from finding out about 0G energy or 0 point energy and all that. They also have done that in academics with the science of like eugenics and IQ. They if you really look into it, it's true that there are differences in certain groups of people with IQ and average IQs and all this. But anyways, you're getting me off the point here.
We're a different species. You would
You gotta let it go. When I'm trying to move on, you gotta like release me from it.
Release me.
There are. What was I saying? Okay, so another thing is the tax cuts. It's just the billionaires that are getting tax cuts, Faded Bones. That's what these people on the left are going to say about the big beautiful bill, but that's just not true. Working families and medium income families will receive up to $10,000 of tax credits and cuts in annuities or whatever at the end of the year.
Not Sandman.
Right. Yeah. No, he falls into that previous category of like lazy layabouts who fucking suck the government teat, right? Likes to make fun of me in my living situation when he lives off my taxes.
Amber is talking to us from the pig trough.
Oh, hi, Amber. Nice. How are you? Are you rutting, Amber?
She's looking for fucking truffles and shit.
Yeah. Oh, no. Amber, those truffles are worth money. You should start collecting them.
Oh, we found one, Amber. Good girl.
Listening. Oh, where are you working, Amber? Oh, I get Faded Bones joke now.
Come on. I was just saying that about her. I wasn't making a joke. Cool. Hi, Amber.
Yellow Eyes from the Black Liver Tribes here.
Hi.
Hi.
Nigger tribe. I said liver.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Jim Nick, on doing the absolute bare minimum.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw your post the other day.
Yeah,
I want to smash your jaw upward.
You see all my posts. You're like, what my posts?
You know, if you punched a zombie in the jaw and like how its jaw would like come off.
What do you want to do, Jim Nick?
What?
What do you want to? I was really hoping you'd show up here with a few less fingers after 4th of July, but I guess I'm not very
lucky.
Maybe
like without a head or something, ideally. That'd be cool.
I'm too smart to burn myself down. What about you? Did you?
Well, you're also too poor to buy good fireworks. You even said in your own post that you only could afford sparklers.
They're stupid. What a waste of fucking money.
Well, Crackadona, she's 40 years old, and she relies on her parents, who are very old, to do everything for her.
Well, she should have just used the Kratom card to buy good fireworks.
Why didn't she do that? Because she's not thinking and using her head. That's why.
I don't have a head.
So when are you gonna get to rehab? When's this all happening? I'm just still patient. I have one gray hair in my beard. Do you see that? I don't like it. Get it out of here.
Well,
that came from every single mean thing you've ever said about me.
No, this is my Faded Bones hair. Every time he interrupts me, I just like get a new fucking.
It takes a fucking year off your life.
Old, dude.
That's right, the Kratom card.
You're old now, Crackadona. You're old. You're
Jim Nick, you're older than me. You're much older than me.
I'm like 4 months older.
No, you're like 40 years older than a Crackadona.
4 months. 4 months.
You're like a whole lifetime older than him. But somehow
you are
you're
in love
only
with
a
an
third
old
as
man, and
intelligent.
it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. You're literally in love with an old man. To the
Well,
fact that
Jimnick.
you literally base
So
your
that comes with
streams.
it.
You
Hold up,
repeat
I just
everything
had
he
an
does on
idea.
stream.
Faded Bones, we could really do. Let's do an experiment here. Okay, follow me.
Okay.
Jimnick, would you be willing to participate in an extended experiment for my podcast, please? You could be my test subject. I think this is good. This is a great
there
idea that just
payment?
popped into my
Do I
head.
get paid?
The ether put
No.
into my
You
brain
get
radio
paid in
antenna
us
this
talking
idea.
to you.
Do I
You
get
get
paid?
paid in being
Yes,
allowed
I'll pay you,
to be on the
Jimnick. Once
Yeah,
once
then
the
yeah, sure.
experiment is complete, I will
Yeah.
pay you. And now listen to the experiment, okay? I
She's sucking on
propose.
that bottle cap like
Shut
it's
up,
such a-
Faded Bones. Don't make me mute you. Jimnick, so when you pass away very shortly, will you try your hardest to come onto my podcast and communicate with us from the nether?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I could do
Dude,
that.
wouldn't that be
I could do
sick
that.
if we could
I'd
get
be
the
like-
Jimnick ghost on
I'll
here?
be like,
We
I'll
could
be like
interview-
making all your lights go off and like,
Yeah.
I'll, like fuck with your sound and everything.
Yes, dude. That would be so great.
Yes.
Jimnick,
How are you gonna pay me
what
though
do
if
you
I'm
s-
not here?
I'll know it's you because you'll inhabit the body of a
Can you just send me a
sickly
helium
stray
balloon in
cat.
the air or something?
I don't
like-
know. You know what?
It's
I
beyond
got
me
something
why
for
you even
you,
talk to her. It's crazy.
Jimnick. I got something for you to fucking inhabit. Okay,
Duster?
I could
No,
capture
Crackadona.
you.
You should have
inside
wiped your ass
this.
and showed it to her. Is a shitty
Jimnick,
piece of toilet paper.
This is your vessel. When you pass over to the other side,
How's that
Jimnick,
gonna happen?
Jimnick, when you
Yeah.
die, I want you to inhabit the Sonichu medallion that Chris Chan made me.
Is that
Okay.
you're gonna like cremate me like a woo woo woo?
And then I'm gonna
And
have to
then
get
put me in
like
a box?
runes actually put on this at that point. But yes, I do want you.
Okay, can I do a voiceover and then you can put a little like thingy in a thingy and then it'll just have my voice and then my ashes will be surrounding it?
Why are you? Do you
It'll
hate
be
me that
like-
much,
It'll be
Crackadona?
like,
Yes.
hi,
Do you not know that our
I'm
viewership went up
SpongeBob,
8
I'm
viewers
actually
since we
not,
started
and
talking to
I'm
Yellow Eyes
here
McGillicuddy?
Oh, Script will keep talking to her. It'll keep going up more, Crackadona. I'm sure it's not just 8 pedophiles.
Imagine Crackadona got guardianship of Jimnick and we finally put Jimnick in rehab. Well, I mean, the only time that I'm going to take possession of her is when she inhabits my Sonichu medallion in her ghostly aura form.
If Crackadona could adopt Jimnick, he would euthanize her and put
You
her
know
down.
what?
like
Maybe
a
I'll
dog.
be the first alien you ever see. I'm just gonna reincarnate me as an alien, and then I'll be like, "Hi."
Well, that's the other thing I want you to report back to when you're finally passed away is when you die, does your soul go up into a giant alien catcher, Jimnick? Are you listening to the fucking directives? I'm telling you, Jimnick, what you need to do when you turn into a ghost, okay?
Blood is saying like, "I'm here."
Okay, I gotta put you in timeout.
I came when you did that, Crackadona. You know that? I literally, the fucking.
She's
the
not
bottom of my
listening
desk
to
is
the
cake.
directions I was trying to give her, Faded Bones.
She's not going to, buddy. I think that's the end of that bit right there. And
Yeah.
scene.
And scene. All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the little catch up with Jimnick. I was trying to get her to be part of a very exclusive scientific experiment where we try to contact her from the beyond, which, you know, this experiment could have potentially started very soon. Really. What
It could
about my
start
guess?
at any minute.
Yeah, right.
But basically, Jimnick is no longer with us. She's gay and retarded.
It's worse when she asks you for advice than argues about what you're telling her. Yeah. I'm beyond. I've already given her all of the advice that I could possibly give her. And if Jimnick ever wanted to like expose my DMs, you all would think very differently of me because you'd be like, "Oh man, Crackadona's a really nice guy." And
Crackadonna's
he
a
actually
stick
like
up his ass. Whoa.
he actually reached out and said some nice things and gave, because I've went through fucking addiction and recovery and fixed my life. Well, is much more better than it was.
This life
I'll say
fix,
that.
by the way, is hanging out with me.
No, yeah. It makes me want to relapse every time I talk to you.
That's the point. I think that's why.
Oh, damn. She roasted you again. She's back to roasting you in chat. Shut up, curly head. Shut up.
You know what's crazy? My mom can drive a car and not fall asleep. Isn't that weird that her mom did that?
What?
Like just
fall asleep at the wheel and drive into a fucking telephone pole?
Yeah, it's because they were snorting fucking gabapentin together right before that.
As you do. It's I mean, me and my dad, we used to go play golf and things like that, but the same exact thing. Yeah, it's all in the same wheelhouse. Imagine having Jim Nick in a glass box exposed behind you.
Like a shark in formaldehyde. It's just fucking laying there and they're like, what's that thing? And I'm like, oh, that's some creature. Some beast.
What if I made a Jim Nick suit with her remains, and then cause she's so skinny and I'm so fat, I could it'd be really stretched out.
You would put on the Jim Nick
really
suit,
horrifying.
and you would flex, and it would everything would
tear.
just pop off instantly. It would pop like a balloon. It'd be like a cartoon.
Yeah, Jim Nick, can I wear your skin when you die? I guess that's what I'm asking. Jim Nick skin suit. That's right.
I want to break her legs and her arms while she's still alive, and I want to use them as
you're stealing my fucking jam. I've been saying that for fucking ever now. Like her wrist when she holds up her fucking Auschwitz-Birkenau wrist, I just want to fucking snap it over my knee, in a friendly manner.
You would literally it would be like a burnt piece of paper. It would just crumble to ash in the second that you touched it. It would look like it has some shape. It has some solidity to it.
I could definitely go like this around her wrist, I think.
You could do it like this with your fucking pinky. This is the diameter of Jim Nick's wrist right here. Is the space between my finger right there. It's that. That's her wrist.
Jim Nick's wrist is the diameter of the needles that Base Surfer sticks into his arm. Isn't that ironic? Very thin.
She's got like bird bones and they're hollow.
Yeah. She's got bird bones and bird lips.
She's got bird lips.
Bird lips McGillicuddy. Yeah. She's got them white people too. Bird lips. That's right.
She's got a cloaca too. But let's not get into that.
Oh, damn. Thank you for calling him fat, not me, Jim Nick. That makes me feel good.
Me and Crackadona are the same weight, but we're different heights. Just think about that.
Are we?
I'm definitely not fat. How much do you weigh? Like I'm 200 pounds. Like on the dot.
200 pounds. I weigh I weighed myself today. I was 205.
It's the difference between
but it fluctuates
pounds and 6'4", 200 pounds. Like
I'm 5'7". Yeah, but I also have a lot more muscle than you. Like show your forearm. Like my forearm is like this is like muscle. You know what I mean?
To your height, my muscles would be compressed. To
I'm stocky. I'm built like fucking. I'm built like Wolverine, and you're built like fucking Nightcrawler because you're you're an aging twink. That's what you are.
I'm like 21 and I'm already fucking old news. Too old.
Speaking of the aging twinks, Jim Nick's back.
It was pretty good. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Okay,
I like my
respect
intros.
the dead, by the way, and don't talk about them and their dead.
Well, you're not dead yet, so we don't have to respect you. But very soon.
Your dead mom who crashed.
She didn't die. She got helicoptered. She got helicoptered away. Wow. They saved her. They wasted so much fucking helicopter fuel to fucking save your mom's life after she drunkenly and drugged out drove her car into a fucking telephone pole, and then they mercy flighted her stupid ass to the hospital.
You know what? You know what I think? You know what I think?
That you're an ugly, disgusting bitch with no skills.
Dude, it scared her. Oh. Jim Nick, don't fake cry on the internet.
I'm 40 and Wait, Crackadona, let's all fake cry, and then she'll start real crying.
Wait, where's the? Is there a crying filter?
There is. That's like one of the best ones.
Cry.
You know, does this guy actually think he's cute? He's not cute at all. He's actually ugly. Look at him. He looks so ugly. He's like bitchy. I
Crackadona, you have to do the right filter. It's not the right one.
Which one is it? I can't find it.
ML, Crackadona. It's on the main page.
Well,
It's literally like one of the ones that's there when you don't look up anything.
Oh my god, I can't find it.
Crackadona,
I typed in crying. Why can't it fucking show up?
Exit your search out, and it's one of the ones on the home screen that are like always there.
Crying. There we go. Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, great.
Give it a second.
Avatar,
great
dude.
filter, Crackadona. Nice.
Oh, my ship fucking crashed. Oh no.
Try it again.
Chimnick, we're so fucking sad that you're not going to be with us anymore. We really wish that
I'm not going to be able to tell you to kill yourself when you're dead.
Oh my god, what are you gonna do, Tony?
Chimnick, think of all of the... I'm so upset about all of the helicopter fuel that your mother wasted when she got fucked up on Gabby Penton and crashed into a telephone pole. Look at how upset I am about it. We're never going to get that fuel back.
They call her mom Gabby Penton.
I feel like God gives you skill.
Chimnick, don't grow your hair back. I didn't give you permission to grow your hair back.
You're starting to look more and more like a little boy, even if your hair's getting longer. I just thought it would work. That doesn't make sense.
I think it's
You're very ugly and hard to look at, and it's very rough for you. I can't imagine what it's like for you, Jimnick, being such an ugly, worthless bitch. I would kill myself if I were you.
Oh, Faded's really upset, Jimnick. You gotta get Jimnick, go easy on him. You gotta start taking care of yourself.
Jimnick, why don't you just kill yourself already and stop making us all suffer? Just end it. Just do it, Jimnick. Just kill yourself. What are you doing? Just yeah, you really should kill yourself, honestly. Jesus. It's so realistic. It's unsettling. It's crazy. Holy moly.
Jimnick, for the record, I don't think that you should kill yourself. I mean, you're already doing it, but
I don't think you should kill yourself. I think you should get murdered.
you sound sober today. I'll give you that. How many days has it been without any booze? One?
It's been 5 minutes.
Did you have any alcohol today?
No, I've just been cleaning all fucking day.
Nah.
Well, yeah, don't say it like it's totally out of the question. Like you wouldn't.
I only had a little bit. I only had one bottle of wine.
She did drink today, didn't she?
No.
Crackadona, that's like asking me if I took a dab today. It's like,
Yeah.
no. Shut up, dude. Shut up.
Yeah, Jimnick, show us all of the cleaning progress that you did from cleaning all day.
Really?
Yeah, can you please show us some fucking cockroaches?
Show us
please?
all the neat, orderly.
Piles of clothes and
Yeah.
pants.
Oh, she will, Faded Bone. She's going to show us all.
Okay,
I gotta
cool.
change my camera.
So here's this pile of clothes.
Cleaning tour,
and then
let's
there's
go.
This pile of clothes, and I have this pile of clothes in the corner, and I have this pile of clothes in the closet. I have this
Hold
pile
up,
of
Faded
clothes in
Bones.
my
Let me
dishwasher.
hold up. All of you. Whoa, that actually does look kind of neat.
That's her
Wow, that is actually. Oh, there's dirt. Yeah, she tried to cover up the dirt on the floor with the basket.
No, I even cleaned those.
Yeah, I even left the paper plate outside.
I mean, that would have taken me 5 minutes, but all for as messy as you are, yeah, that's still a complete mess. Food sitting on the tabletop there.
This is clean.
Hey, I know what Jimnick's areas look like, and I gotta say, this is as clean as it's ever been.
She's been gone for a week, and her parents cleaned the house, and she's taking credit for it.
I'm the only one.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. I'm just telling you.
Well, Jimnick, good times. Jimnick is suffering the fate that you're definitely going to suffer too. So just pay attention.
What,
take
being
notes.
a woman?
No, cirrhosis of the liver.
You should have said yes, and then that would have meant that Good Times would have become a woman.
Now, let me address this real quick, Amber. Jimnick, some of us want to see you get help you need, and you have a lot of people rooting for you and hoping you do. Well, Jimnick, or Amber, news, I hope this might be news to you, but I have been giving her nothing but the correct advice for fucking months now and she's
So
not
am I.
listening.
She
So
doesn't listen to me, dude. When I tell this bitch to kill herself, she acts like I'm wrong.
that's
or
not
something.
the Faded. That's not the advice I was giving her.
Well, okay,
No,
but your advice and my advice are different in quality, and mine is right, yours is wrong. No, I'm just living so I can live off my parents as I'm 40 years old.
The advice
I don't have a
is
boyfriend,
you gave me.
and my
I've
boyfriend's
called
gay.
5 fucking rehabs, dude. $15,000 without my insurance approval. I have approval. I'm
Well,
on the
you know,
list, but they need me to go
wouldn't be
to
so
my
much
appointments
Okay,
first.
Amber, I'm just checking.
And they also want me to get a
Jim, if you
biopsy
had a
to see if
job,
I have cancer.
$15,000 wouldn't be so much fucking money to
Whoa,
save your life.
what was the last?
You know what I mean?
Faded, stop talking over her when she's rambling. Jim Nick, what was that last part you said about they have to see if you have cancer?
Yeah, they need me to go back to an OBGYN oncologist to get a biopsy.
Why do they need to see? Like, why can't you be?
use your
Shut
head.
up, Faded.
Use your
Why,
head,
Jim?
Crackadona.
Listen, Jim Nick, why can't you be in rehab while they figure all this out?
Because the insurance doesn't cover it, because they said if I'm not close enough to my doctors because of my condition, they can't take me.
I'm pretty sure most insurances don't cover rehab. Just go.
No. Why
Crackadona,
would I lie about
You're
this
literally dealing with a child who has peanut butter all over her face.
She
and
does
like, Jim Nick,
answer questions though, Faded. You act like she
No.
doesn't say fucking. She doesn't answer anything.
Crackadona,
You
you're
just gotta
acting
like
with
pay attention.
Peanut butter all over her face. Did you break into the peanut butter, Jim Nick? No.
Peanut butter on my face.
She has peanut butter all over her face and
You
her
know what?
hands.
Have you ever looked
You
at
know what I
yourself
mean?
in the mirror, Faded? Or you have like rose-colored glasses and you think that you're like fucking like the most hottest person in the fucking world?
Am I really being spoken to
Well,
by a
Rolly
creature like
Benjamin, she doesn't
That's
live in
crazy.
a communist hellhole with free healthcare like you do. You know what I
you?
mean?
Well, her
She lives
has
in
a black
Texas,
face,
the
yeah.
exact opposite. If there was an opposite to Canada, it's definitely Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can get maybe like Weimar Germany in the 1930s. That would be like it's far away from what Canada is now.
Not anymore.
But right now it's Texas.
No. I like how she walked outside just to like do nothing and then came back inside just to do nothing. It's almost like she doesn't do
Oh,
anything
she went
with her
outside to
life.
put a hat on, Faded Bones. What are you not paying attention? Everybody knows you can't put a hat on indoors. You can wear it indoors, but you have to put it on outside. Them's the rules. It says it on the tag of the fedora.
I don't like her horniness that she's exuding right now. It's making me uncomfortable.
Well, it's because she's actually getting interaction with you, and you've been denying her any sort
That's
of.
why I don't want to talk to her, bro.
I know.
Literally.
Look at these two. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, that's not what I.
I'm going by it.
Black people aren't people, and black people deserve to get
What?
shot right.
Shut up. Shut up. 5 o'clock on your stupid dock. Go suck a big fat cock. I don't care. You're 30, you're 20, but you look like you're like 500 years old and you need to go shut the fuck up, stupid. 5 o'clock on the dot.
Nigger, oh nigger.
You're racist.
He is a racist, Jim Nick. Now it's just the two of us. What do you want to? What are your thoughts on Faded Bones? Go ahead. The floor is yours. Uninterrupted. I put him backstage.
What? My thoughts on
Yeah, what do you want to say about Faded Bones?
he has an ugly dick.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Crackadona doesn't think my dick is ugly. You should have said no, it isn't, like right away. Like instead,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
should
not.
have. Yeah.
Or something
Yeah.
like that. Just like, yeah.
No,
it's
Jim
perfect.
Nick.
Or you could have
Oh,
agreed with
she's
her.
gone.
Either would have been funny. Well,
45 going on 4. Yeah, it's gonna be on her headstone.
oh.
Let's
Choose.
see. Well, I don't really have anything to talk about tonight.
Shit.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna.
Okay.
Right before I fucking went live, it was 1 minute, and I was upstairs trying to get a shit out before I fucking came on, and I was like, I'm so fucking tired, dude. I'm ready to just like go to sleep, and I was gonna come down and delete the stream. So, thank you to the 33 people watching. Can you fucking hit that like button? Good times. After all the things that you've done to me, And all of the money that I've given you,
All
and
the
the
E-rates.
ACs, the fucking PVC pipes for the weed tower that you never grew, hit that like button, you degenerate piece of shit. Insurance doesn't cover rehab that's for rich Hollywood actors. I don't think so. I think you could just go into listen, if you need rehab and you can't afford it, just go and add it to the stack of debt that I know you already have. You know what I mean? What's up, Kramos? How are you, buddy?
Finally, a human being joins.
Can
Good
you
Lord.
launch those to Buffalo right now, please?
Hola. ¿Se escucha bien? Sounds good?
Hola.
Yes,
Ça va
you're good.
bien.
You're good, Kramos.
Merci
You're
beaucoup.
Okay.
Okay. We got to hook him up with the filters.
He already has the filters. What do you mean?
Oh, does he?
Look at him.
I don't
Kramos,
have
I'm going to
those,
need you to make your eyes glow like mine. It's the only way
I
to
don't
do it.
have those Snapchat filters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We got to hook him up with the correct filters. He can do it.
How you can do
I'll send you the 2 videos.
It's just one
Okay.
video.
Well, there's 2 because there's one step that one of the videos misses.
There's not.
Okay.
There
The
is.
thing that
Let's
I
not
don't-
argue, sweetheart.
The thing
Baby
that
girl,
I
I know what I'm
don't
talking about, okay?
understand is you have 36 people and only
Mhm.
12 likes.
Oh yeah, it's because they're ungrateful, and it's mostly it's 13 people on 70 alts. That's usually what's watching me.
But hit the like is very easy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You would think so. You would think it's easy.
I don't know. New Rock Ones, he fucking watches YouTube videos and he thinks he's a savant. Like he thinks he can fucking. He watched smart. Yeah, he watches Smarter every day, and he thinks he could fucking create a nuclear reactor out of trash and cat remains.
Well, he can, Crackadona. That's what they taught him in the CIA, which he went and he was in.
Yeah, well, you mean when he killed those family of Afghan children? They made me do. I don't want to talk about it, and then he talks about it for 45 minutes while he cries in his hovel.
It's just really hard for me to talk about that I had to shoot a bunch of brown people in the head. And then they said,
Oh, are
how
we
many
getting sad
people
again?
did you kill? How many people did you kill? I killed no people. I don't kill people. I was just killing.
Faden, I don't know if I can relive this story with you right now, buddy.
Well, I'm
It's
crying
too
tears of
much.
joy. I'm so happy that I killed all these fucking non-human scum.
It hurts my feelings when you say those things about the sad people, the Tuscan Raider
They're
people.
not people, Crackadona.
That's a good point, Faded Bones.
Dude, that filter's crazy, man.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me go to the bathroom.
Where does Amber work? Amber, have you doxed yourself at work yet? What's going on there?
She's a fucking a truffle sniffer, bro.
So Amber is saying that insurance does cover rehab. Let me look. I'm gonna consult the Google machine.
How was your 4th of July?
Insurance cover rehab. Health insurance providers typically cover rehab treatment for most types of substance addiction, including alcohol, Gymnic, Suboxone, heroin, cocaine, meth, and rehab for drug addiction. Substance and Abuse Mental Health Services Administration, 2022. There you go. So I think Gymnic doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Maybe she doesn't. And Gymnic doesn't make any money, so she should be on like Medicaid anyways. And if it's Medicaid for sure covers it. You know? Amber, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you, sweetheart.
Beautiful.
Oh, hi, Kramos. Yes, insurance does. You guys hear the echo?
Yeah, a little bit, but go ahead. I know you're not at your home, so.
Yeah, no, I'm on my phone.
It's not bad.
Okay, so yes, insurance does cover rehab. They usually cover up to 30 days. However, in some special occasions, if the more longer treatment is needed and you can prove it to the insurance, they'll cover up to 90 days.
She
Like-
says, I got not approved the first 3 by insurance, whatever that means. Texas doesn't have Medicaid, you Canadian person. She's an idiot. Medicaid is like federal. Like it's like
most
through the
states
federal
have.
government. Yeah.
Yeah, most states have. Well, we have like here. Now, most states have a state insurance for low income.
Community Bridges wouldn't accept anyone that wasn't pregnant for a long time in Phoenix, by the way. What does that mean, scum? Is he talking about Planned Parenthood?
No, Community Bridges is it's like CBI is what they call it. It's Community Bridges is a treatment facility, a residential treatment facility.
Crackadona, do you know what CBI stands for? And no, I was not just standing there waiting and pretending to go to the bathroom.
Yes, you were. You were just hovering over the frame of your camera.
So you know what CBI stands for?
Are you going to make a... Wait, it's got a B in it. I'm going to guess that you're going to turn that B into a reference to some shade of person. I mean, unperson. What?
No.
Go ahead.
Come butt in.
What does it stand for?
Okay. Amber, what were you saying?
That the insurances do cover. What the fuck? Let me check my audio.
Black insurance is what it is. Or crack black insurance.
Do you know that show, The Last Week Tonight with John Oliver?
Yeah, it used to be good, but I mean,
I saw the last episode, and
Yeah.
they were talking about Medicaid and
the big beautiful bill and all the things
yeah.
it's gonna cut out of it.
Yeah. I made,
Is that better?
I made a.
You were fine before, Amber.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine, Amber.
I can definitely hear
Kramos
the
is
echo.
trying to get in there.
I made
Amber, would you let Kramos hit it?
Yes.
Oh, would I let Kramos hit it? Yeah, totally. From the back.
Oh, there you go. Kramos, you got an in. Do you want me to buy you a plane ticket?
No, I'm not single.
Well, I mean, Sarge can watch. I'm not going to leave him out of it. I'm not a total heartless bastard.
I can watch too. That's fine.
I can watch.
You wait, whoa, Kramos, you'd watch Sarge fucking beat up Amber's pussy?
Crackadona, he's like Patrick Bateman. He's gonna watch himself fucking Amber.
Oh,
yeah,
like in the mirror, like flexes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Video.
I mean, that's dedication, man.
Oh wow. Well, anyway, I saw the last episode, and I made a clip about some congresswoman, and if you let me share it, because
Nancy Mace, where she wore her pajamas to vote on the big beautiful bill. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, here. Yeah, that's my clip. Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know if I can play this, Kramos.
Well, I don't know. Oh,
Did you find it?
yeah.
Find the very exact part.
Yeah, I have the clip. I'm sharing it right now.
No, not unshare it. Just pause it for a second.
He panicked.
I wanted to make a joke about the way she looks. Do you guys remember the insult comedian Lisa Lampanelli? And then she lost a bunch of weight. That's what she looks like. She looks like when Lisa Lampanelli lost that unsettling amount of weight and she had all the loose skin. It's something about when she lost all the weight, she became unfunny. She also lost her humor. Okay, Kramos, play the video. Oh,
that's
you
where all the humor
unshared
is
it.
stored.
I'm gonna share it again. Okay.
Oh, yo, this bitch looks fucked up. What the heck, Crackadona?
Lisa Lampanelli.
This bitch looks fucked.
Yeah, dude, she is.
Yo.
I think she also like went full TDS too. And she used to be cool. Like she used to hang out with Opie and Anthony. She'd be able to like sit in with like the roughest comedians and like hold her own. But that was back when Amy Schumer, believe it or not, was still a funny comedian. Oh wait, Faded wants to share this. Hold on a second.
Bro. Oh, dude. Holy fuck.
Oof, dude.
Yo.
That's her now. I haven't even
shit.
seen her.
Yo.
Dude, that's
Holy shit.
crazy.
It's not good.
Dude, look at what she used to look like. Like, can you find one of her from like 15 years ago? Even
She had
older
huge
than
tits.
that. I don't know if you could tell Faded Bone.
She was
but
crazy with it.
She's got some traits of a certain race of people going on.
She's an actress?
But giant fat Negro
She's a
tits?
comedian.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you mean, Crackadona? Her giant fat Negro breasts that she's removed
No.
and to become your ex-girlfriend from Canada?
That's how from Canada looks like.
Yes, it
That's
is.
crazy. That's a crazy accusation you just made there. Oh, random viewer. That's an observation that I didn't expect anybody to make.
Okay.
Okay, hit play.
As these.
Well, I mean,
Damn.
what's the
We
fucking
didn't
problem
get the
here? We are all gonna die.
We didn't get the context, so that didn't hit, but I'm assuming she said something about people dying and everyone lost their minds.
Yeah, they were fucking doing. It looked like they were doing some sort of talk about Medicare getting like cuts, and she goes, "Well, we are all gonna die at some point, and we are. I hate to break it to you, we are."
Yeah.
Faded's the only one who's gonna live forever.
Yeah, to suffer. To suffer.
Jesus died for your sins, and I'm going to live for your sins.
Yeah, well, my soul is going up into the Xenu soul catcher, and I'm gonna live forever in an alien prison on Mars.
Well, okay, mine
but,
isn't. All right, I get it.
Nerd.
I showed that.
No,
clip
that's what
because
Scientology believes, Amber.
You
It's
were
not what I
talking
believe.
about Medicaid and this new bill. I don't understand how exactly that works in the U.S.
I don't really either, but I know a little bit. Do you want to ask me a question about it?
Well, my question is simple: are they going to cut all the budget?
The budget for what?
For Medicaid?
For Medicaid, no. So what the only thing they're doing to Medicaid, so all of the people who qualified for it before still qualify for it now. The only people who do not qualify for it anymore, this bill eliminates fraud, waste, and abuse. Okay, so they're cutting out people who are able-bodied and can go to work and get a job and pay for their own health insurance. You know what I'm saying, Kramos? So, like, there's people who are abusing the system and getting free Medicaid and health insurance, and who is that a burden to? All of the taxpayers. So, in a way, it's a tax cut for fucking hardworking people. You know what I'm saying? Like your average, like me and Faded work every day. We go to work every day.
And you know, you make
Amber
a good
works.
point. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so even working full time, like if I were a single parent.
Kramos, can you mute when you're not talking, please? Because the echo's coming from you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay,
Is
go
it?
ahead, Amber. No, Amber, you're fine. Just go
Okay.
ahead.
So, even working full time, if I were like a single parent, it would still be hard to pay all my bills and still have money for food. And
Yes.
when I had my oldest and I wasn't with his dad and I wasn't with Sarge, I was working full time and I went to try and get food stamps. And they're like, "Well, you make too much money." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so I'm like, so basically, the less I do for myself, the easier it is to get benefits. Like if you like
People don't work. Yes.
that's like the way it is now. Like if you quit all you have to do is wait 30 days after you quit your last job, then you don't have to report it. You can just say you don't have an income, and then you can get the max amount of food stamps. And then when I went in, like working, I just need help. Like I think they were going to give me like $14. And I'm like, this is crazy. So the harder you do, like the more you try for yourself.
I'm gonna starve.
Yeah, that's not enough. Exactly.
Right.
I mean, it isn't. It isn't.
They've incentivized not working, and that's exactly what
Mhm.
Amber just described. You know,
Yeah, literally.
and not like, and that's unfortunate in Amber's situation because it's like a one-off, and like Amber is capable of getting a better job. It's just like in the moment, you know, when you need a little bit to like bridge you over to when you can pull in some more income. the opposite of what Amber's situation is generational, like where people teach their kids to not work so that they can then survive and make more kids and get more money from the government. Well, I mean, yeah,
sorry,
that's exactly those people.
Can you explain me about this program that I saw in that episode called Snap?
So Snap is food stamps.
Okay. They are cutting batches too for.
Yeah. So if again, that's part of the waste, fraud, and abuse that is being addressed. So these people who have figured out how to game the system, where if I just keep getting pregnant with illegitimate, like just keep fucking having 8 kids, right? In the more each kid gives you an allotted amount of money in food stamps. So if you have 8 kids, you're getting a fucking shit ton of food stamps. Like you're literally, you can go and buy, there's videos of people online buying lobsters and shit. And then there's stores in these communities that will exchange food stamps for cash too. So like you could trade your food stamps for money to take to places, because a lot of places won't accept food stamps because you shouldn't be living the life of luxury if you're on fucking food stamps. You should be buying like fruits and vegetables for your family. Okay, hold on. Faded Bones wants to interrupt me to say something racist. Go ahead.
Kind of. But so basically, like the whole with having a million kids, the mentality of a poor person is like, well, if I have more kids, one of them is more likely to win the lottery, become famous, be an actor, some like weird thing to them. It's like it's somehow possible because they don't understand how the world works.
No, like, Faded, you're giving them way too much credit. They are. These people know that if they have more kids, it's literally just more checks from the government. That's all it is.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm just saying, on top of that, also, it's also what I said.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's imbecilic logic, too. Like, if you're doing this where you're having kids to get more checks from the government, you obviously already have a very low IQ. So, of course, your perception of the way to make money is like basketball movie star. It's never go to college and be a physicist.
That's
okay.
Yes, this chick had 7 kids to get like $11,000 back every year for the child tax credit.
Let me
That's
ask
crazy.
You, Amber. Amber, do you have kids?
I do.
He wants to give you more.
She's had a few litters.
Okay. What do you think should be done about the medic and the food?
I mean, that's above my pay grade.
First-hand account right here.
Really, like someone said in chat, like making groceries a better price. Like groceries are crazy fucking expensive right now. Like, but I mean, there's not much you can do, and that goes, I don't know. It's a hard question, because even eating healthier costs more money. Like,
no, that's another. Yeah, they make the unhealthy food the cheapest, obviously. Like
also, I glazed over one of the biggest reasons for these cuts. It's right here in random viewers comment. They give migrants huge EBT balances. That's who this is aimed at. This is aimed at the millions of people who are illegal immigrants who are on SNAP and on these benefit programs that do not deserve to be on them. Like people like Amber who struggle deserve to be on it because guess what? They're Americans, right?
Yeah.
And they will be paying back into the system at some point when they get a job, right?
So
these illegal immigrants never pay back into the system. They're taking out of our pockets. They got to get out of the fucking country, and that's why ICE was just funded for $40 billion. Okay.
So let me ask you, why the government before, why they didn't do anything about this? Because in context,
you know why, Kramos. I think you know, right?
Answer this question.
Something similar is happening here in Chile because with the immigrants taking into consideration that they are having false identification to work, but
Right.
the programs of the state of the government, they gave the immigrants with kids
Yep.
benefits that are for Chilean people, and they are getting those benefits even with false paperwork. So I understand that point, but
Well,
my
that's just
question is,
fraud, right?
my
Like that's
question
just
is,
flat out fraud.
my
Why? The
question,
question is
Yeah.
why?
wait, my question is why the government before didn't do anything about it?
Because they want to replace you so that they can swing the vote in whichever way that they want, and the people that they give free shit to are going to vote for them. And that's what they were doing here. That's why Biden was bringing in so many, what was it, like 16 million or like 10 million immigrants he brought in? And
crazy.
it's because, and then he flooded them into like my state, New York, right? And what they do is they get these people on benefits, and then next thing that the Democrats and the opposition want to do is they fucking want to give them driver's licenses, like legal New York
Housing.
State driver's licenses, free housing, free health care. Who pays for all this? All these me, like people like me. I'm fucking struggling. Like I'm not fucking rich. You know what I mean?
Do you pay taxes?
And I I pay a shitload of taxes. I live in New York State. It's one of the highest tax states in the country. It's me in California. And they take so much out of my fucking, you guys saw what they took out of my check, who's in a basement in Buffalo, you would fucking, Faded, no offense, it's probably what you make weekly. What they take out of my fucking check every week. That goes to fucking immigrants. And people wonder, like, oh, he's racist. No, I'm being stolen from. Wouldn't you be pissed too?
So when I was working, when I was managing Taco
Just play
Bell,
along, Faded.
when I was managing Taco Bell in Oregon, I remember, so the whole I-9 process for immigrants to be able to get hired on. They get the tax identification number. So this one Mexican that worked for me literally had 3 different ages. He said he was one age, his ID said another, and his I-9 paperwork said another age. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like,
I still don't even know what it is.
From like one to the other, like how big was the gap? Like 20 years?
I would say, I say from the youngest to the oldest was like 8 years.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a crazy amount, but it was still like, what
I'm
the
just
fuck?
gonna take her word for it.
Yeah.
Heiko's here.
Amber, there's a American woman TikToker that I follow. And
She's got a big ass, don't she?
Hey.
I know you, Kramos. I can see right through you.
Wait. He's living in Chile.
He's thinking about the ass.
Since, I don't know, 6 months or 1 year. And she has this TikTok and she explains some difference between the United States and Chile. And health and food.
What's
for
up, Bob?
her, here it's very different. So if you let me, I want to share a 1-minute video that.
Okay, before you share that, everybody hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, assholes. It's not even that hard, especially on your computer. All you have to do is scroll down like a
fucking
cunt
free.
hair.
God damn it.
Ah.
You guys are pissing me off now.
I will say the one thing I don't like about liking your stream is that it will be in my liked videos playlist forever. And every once in a while, I'll go through and just unlike them. Because I don't want it to be in my liked videos.
That's very autistic. I don't think I've ever looked at my liked videos, ever.
I don't think I ever have either.
I think I get more autistic as the days go by.
Oh, she doesn't have a big ass. She's got a big fucking forehead. What the fuck? Holy
Hey,
shit.
what is wrong with
She's a
a big
conehead.
forehead?
You know, Faded wants to headbutt that.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Literally
would.
a cone head. Like, she's like
Me and her could touch heads.
You can project the movie.
She kind of looks like an alien.
Dude, if we touched foreheads, me and this broad, we could fucking we could bring back the MH370 airplane.
That's what this
Like
place
open
looks
up
like.
a warp hole. Oh wait, hold up. There we go.
What do you mean my forehead's big, guys?
You guys want to hear something really fucked up? So, real quick before you push play. So, I was like really young when I saw Coneheads for the first time, and so you know this scene when her water breaks and all that water comes like gushing out from underneath the door. Yeah. I really thought that's what happens when a girl's water breaks.
Oh shit!
For many
Wait,
years.
it's not?
No, it's just like you pee yourself a little bit.
Oh.
I thought it was 6,000 gallons of water.
Well, I'm sure it's different from everybody. For everybody, I'm sure there's a little more water. I've seen videos where it's a bit more water than a little bit of pee.
Yeah, but not that much.
Okay. No. Not like buckets of water like the Conehead aliens.
The Conan O'Briens.
All right, so Kramos is going to play a video that I'm sure is relevant to what we're talking about. Go ahead.
I used to think were a luxury before I moved out of the US. 1. Avocados. We could never really afford them in the US. They're insanely expensive. They can be anywhere from $1 to like $3 each. And here in Chile, we have them in our house pretty much all the time. 2. Fresh juice. People in the US don't even really ever drink fresh juice. And here, every restaurant has them. And let me tell you, the melon juice is amazing. It's one of my favorites. 3. Buying flowers.
Pause.
They are extremely expensive in the US as well, but...
Does this bitch not understand that they grow the shit down there and that's why it's cheaper?
No.
Like that, like shipping...
It's magic. It's food. Where does food come from?
Food's everywhere, Faded Bones. Every kind of food is everywhere all the time.
Because
it doesn't...
to her, it's just handed to her. It's just given. So it's just always there. And
What
she
a
doesn't understand.
This
where
is
it
a
comes
retarded
from.
woman take. No offense, Amber. Go ahead, Kramos.
No,
None
Kramos hates
taken.
women too. He literally will just say
buying
something hateful
flowers.
against women
They are
randomly, and it makes me
extremely
laugh
expensive in the US as
every
well,
time.
but
It's
here
so
you
funny.
can get a nice bundle. Buying flowers. They are extremely expensive in the US as well, but here you can get a nice bundle of flowers for like $3. So romance is alive and we are spoiled here. 4. The fresh baked bread in
Pause.
the grocery stores. That never
she's
happens
getting
in the
hella.
US.
She's getting.
Can you, Faded? Can you believe that the Chilean
Bread in-
tulip is $1,000 in the United States and it's almost free in Chile? Can you believe that?
Whoa. God,
No
how much are
way!
American flowers. in
Yeah,
Chile?
it's fucking. It's so crazy. We just have it's all. They grow outside my door here in Chile, the Chilean tulip. And when
Like
I'm at
Brazil
home in
does?
Wisconsin,
Or
I have to pay $10,000 for a Chilean tulip. Can you believe it? Chile is so much better. Go ahead.
It's better in every way.
Kramos, tell Crackadona to fuck off.
Happens in the U.S. In fact, people in the U.S. pretty much always eat pan de molde. They do not have marquetas or ayuyas or anything like that. So the fresh baked bread is actually one of those small luxuries that I really love
Pussy
about
smells
Chile.
like bread.
And 5, really all of the produce in general, but
You're fucking
especially
nasty.
the fruit. The fruit here in Chile has such a unique flavor that I've never experienced in my life. But it makes the fruit in the U.S. taste like nothing because it is so
Tulips are
sweet,
the most
it is so
expensive plants
flavorful. I
next
love
expensive plants next to illegal drugs.
Well,
Yeah.
They're illegal to be illegal.
the avocado, at least in that particular item,
Do you have
Yeah.
avocado trees in your neighborhood?
in my neighborhood, no.
Yeah. Do they grow naturally down there?
No, here the avocado is the water business. The people the enterprise who make avocado.
Do they
trade.
grow in Chile?
Yeah, we have a lot.
Okay,
of
well
avocado,
there you go.
But
Yeah.
avocado that we have is the worst kind. The best
Oh.
kind goes to Europe.
You export
Japan.
those.
Yeah. So the
So
waters-
you grow avocados, but those aren't good avocados, and you're exporting those, and you're bringing in
the best
better avocados.
the best avocado that we have goes all over the world.
You niggas
The
is
worst-
tripping down there. You know that?
The worst avocado is
Nick's
the one
great.
that we have in the supermarket.
What's so bad about it? I've never had an avocado. I don't even know what it tastes like. I know there's like a no. There. I know there's like a.
Get up right.
There's like a bowling ball, or there's a billiard ball in the middle of it, right?
You've never had guacamole?
I don't know. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think I've had guacamole.
Avocado is so
where do you
good.
live,
You're
man?
so weird.
Yeah, you're so weird.
I'm very white, Amber. What are you talking about? I eat
Even
white people,
white people
things.
I'm
have
white as
avocado.
fuck too.
No, not real white people.
Are you
Those
kidding
aren't
me?
white people, Kramos. Those are big-headed headband people.
Okay, Crackadona, to describe it, it tastes like if you could make celery out of fat. Like it's a very fatty, like rich flavor.
Is it
but
good
not
for
really.
you?
It also but it also
don't
tastes
eat
like
sushi?
nothing.
Do you know why I've never had an avocado? Because I associate it in my head with like Starbucks people. Like it's like something like a fucking like snooty person would eat at like
It's
Starbucks.
just food, bro.
Yeah, I
It
don't
grows
I
out
don't
of
like
the
food.
Yeah, oh my god. So if you eat an avocado, you're a snob. You're right. Don't ever try
I don't
an
know.
avocado.
It's not. That's just like
Thank you.
it doesn't appeal to me. I've never seen one. I don't think like a natural avocado.
To me.
Poor as fuck. Okay, I'd pour garlic salt on it and eat it just like that. 'Cause I'm even poor. Okay.
First time in my life that I know
Yeah,
someone.
we don't
Okay,
do
but
that up here,
Don't know.
Texas cats.
I'm pulling up to my house now. So good night. Thank you for having me on Crackadona.
All right.
All right, Amber. Thank you for joining and adding to the conversation.
Thank you. All right, bye.
All right,
All
bye.
right, here, play my video, Crackadona. It's from
It's
a movie.
scuffing.
No, it's waiting to be
I can see
played.
the scuff. Okay.
It's not playing. So this is from that movie Benchwarmers. This is a Chilean ID because Kramos was like, "Oh, they're having problems with fake IDs." It reminded me of this.
Gary, what's going on? Who's this? I wanted you guys to have a little edge today, so I brought my friend Carlos. He is from the Dominican Republic, and he is one incredible ball player.
Carlos, that's great. How old are you?
I'm 12.
We're like 1,200.
Check my birth
This really happens, by the way.
He's legit.
I am 12.
I am 12.
That's his
You're
birth
kidding. This is
certificate.
green crayon. Silencio, mijo.
Tim Meadows was one of the best SNL
Your
cast
kid?
members.
He's drinking and shit. He's 12.
Yeah. It's your
Yeah.
kid. Well, that's like from Don't Be a Menace to South Central, Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, where his son was older than him. So like somehow.
Yeah.
Like he like could go home to put his dad to bed. Yeah.
Bro, immigrants here, they have one child and that's it. They have it all. That's
One. That's
One
crazy.
child.
One child.
So,
child
well,
in Chile.
to tie it all up in a knot, what the end goal is, so like what your politicians are doing in Chile, they're stealing the idea from the politicians in my country that are also doing the same thing that their politicians in the European country. It's the globalist agenda, is to like replace natural born citizens with immigrants and get them to vote a certain way. They get them on the benefits, they get them the driver's license, and once you have like official state sanctioned ID, then you start voting, and then you start like allowing immigrants to vote in your local elections, and then all of a sudden the people who live there do not have the elected officials with their best interests in heart voting for them. The Democrats saw the writing on the wall, the way things were going, and they wanted to ensure that they could keep. That's fine. I'm not really talking to him anyways.
Okay. He's He's typing different countries in the chat. Venezuela, Peru,
Hey,
Colombia.
the first immigrants that we had were from Peru, then 80, then Colombia,
Immigrants.
and now from since 2 years, Venezuelan people.
Well, they all come up through your country. Right? Like remember
Venezuela
the
sounds like a
remember the
disease.
migrant caravans, Kramos? Those were all made up of like Venezuelans and other mud countries down there, and they all came up through like, and they would just like gather like people along the way, like when Forrest Gump was running with the beard and all the people just started like joining him.
Yeah. You can see that. But in our last government, the president, after the riots in Chile, when it was chaos everywhere, he went to Venezuela and told the people, "Come to Chile. We have the doors open for you. We have an oasis." And with that announcement,
Was
now
he an
we have
unpopular president?
he's dead,
Huh?
and
He's dead,
he's dead.
Crackadona.
He
What
was
was he murdered by the people?
he fell of his chapter in South Chile.
Oh, he had a free helicopter ride, huh?
They
He's
dropped some dummy off a helicopter, and all
he's a
the people saw
very
like
Do
a
they
very
think he was
dummy
maybe
fall off.
murdered?
hey, after he died, a huge scandal of corruption
Let
went
me
up.
ask you this, Kramer. So this is what I'm sort of trying to get at. Was he an unpopular president in an unpopular party that was trying to hold on to power?
No, he was very
No?
popular, right
Oh.
wing, middle center right wing, uh, very successful businessman
No, well then my theory is
who
shot out of the water.
who became president twice, and the last government was
Because usually they parties do this, like welcoming immigrant. Was he like a George Soros guy? Was he into like
no,
globalism and all
well,
that shit?
he was
Because in
part
that,
of
if he wasn't,
the
I don't know why he would do that to his own country.
he did it because he was supporting the right wing government that wanted to take place in Venezuela. So he went
I'm
there.
guessing another question I would have is the right wing down there like our left wing? Because that sometimes happens too, where
Well,
like
we have
people in other
here.
countries are like we're right wing, and then they're more socialist left wing than the Democrats in this country.
Well, we always had right wing, but now we have extreme right wing in the Congress. Before we didn't have extreme right wing, and at the same time we have communists in Congress that never happened
Wouldn't
in
Yeah,
20
that's what
years.
I'm thinking that is going on here. Is like your right wing is not our right wing.
They try to be extreme, but
And what are their views? Do they want like
the same
like
thing that Trump wants, the same thing that Milei wants in Argentina. That's what they want.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
They're not that extreme, but they have extreme popular ideas. We're gonna
What do you
get
when you
rid
say
of
extreme? What do you mean?
we're gonna get rid of all the immigrants. We're gonna
Oh, how extreme?
man, this country is the craziest, weirdest place because
Countries are supposed to have borders, Kramos. It's not
yeah,
extreme for people to not want people who aren't
It's not a
supposed to be
fucking
there
free for
not
all, dude.
there.
I'm not
You know what I
judging.
mean? It's not just
I'm
we can just all just do
explaining
willy
it
nilly shit all
because
the
Yeah,
time,
I'm
whatever.
I'm not even like really arguing with you. I'm just like
no, I know, but the right wing was like your Democrats. That's it. The right wing in Chile was always in the middle. Was
yeah, that's
so
what I was trying to say. I was
Democrats.
like,
Yeah.
that's what I
So
figured it was. Like your right wing is actually like the left.
yeah, it's like social democrats, you know. But
Yeah, those are
uh,
that's not right wing. Yeah,
yeah, they
that's
support.
why that president is bringing all of those fucking migrants into your country is because
Yeah.
he's part of the globalist like left wing agenda. Your
Well,
right wing is
you're
actually
right.
left wing. Okay, I feel
Yeah,
vindicated.
you're
Thank
right.
you.
Now we have extreme right wing in the concept of that they are bringing ideas like you Chileans need the right to have weapons.
You're not being
Uh,
serious here. Heiko's here.
Chileans need to be priority over immigrants, and but budget of the state they need to be cut off for social programs, they only Chilean deserves, not immigrants. So in this country, the extreme right wing never was in charge. So now they have different parties, new ones, and they are spreading the idea of right wing national liberals.
Yeah, but your right wing is fucking lefty, fucking communist shit.
Bro, the banks manage this country.
And you say all this while you have nuclear weapons and communists behind you. By the way, I don't know.
Yeah, I did that with AI.
Which way do you lean, Kramos?
I'm in the middle.
He hates women,
I
and
have
it's
my
really
own-
funny.
Let me
government.
address Heiko's here's comment. He or she says, does the earth belong to the people or does the earth belong to some political parties? Well, nations have borders and laws, and what is a nation without its fucking borders, right? Some people are born there and have a right to live there, and some don't. And that's pretty much it's pretty cut and dry.
It depends.
I mean, let America run the world or whoever. With no countries, there is no reason for us to spend all the money on tanks and planes. Wake up out of your fucking dream, dude. We don't live in fucking lollipop la la land. That's not the real world. It's nice to think about, but at the end of the day, that's fucking, why even waste 1 second thinking about things through that lens? Because that's not how things work. We live in the real world. Fucking countries have borders. Some people belong there and some people don't. And the people that don't belong there leech off of the people who fucking work and live there and were born there and have a right to live there. You know what I mean? Okay, we're all humans and we just touch and fuck trees and can't we just live in like a big commune? No, because there's evil people who run corporations and intelligence agencies, and there's all these fucking moving parts behind the scenes, and all on top of it is in America, our Constitution and the Congress and fucking Senate and the way we have all our laws set up. That's all surface level. But it's never been maybe if you went back to Native American times and then what you're talking about, but even then they were fucking killing each other nonstop. It's never been what you're in an ideological utopia. It's never been like that. That's not human nature. So no, I would disagree with you wholeheartedly, because that isn't human nature. Human nature is to survive and do whatever you need to do to survive, whether that's killing or fucking, whatever the fuck, whatever it's a means to an end to provide for your offspring. We're animals at the end of the day. It's never been this fucking, year 2030, 70 fucking space utopia, that we would all hope for. It's never been the Jetsons. It's never going to be. Unless, of course, you talk about the tall Nordic whites. They figured it out. The Anunnaki and all that.
Let me ask you something. Your water is private?
What do you mean it's private?
You pay a bill for water and you pay a private enterprise?
Well, no. Well, it's a municipality that,
so it's,
but it depends on what area you live in, I will say, because some places it is privatized, some places it is not. I live on one of the, it might not be the same for Faded, but I live on one of the largest bodies of fresh water on the planet. Super clean water. I live on the Finger Lakes. Okay? I live on Lake Erie.
Isn't that where they trafficked all those kids?
What about electricity?
I don't know.
It's private?
Fucking Hunter Biden has a fucking tattoo of the Finger Lakes, and everyone's like, oh, they did all that sex trafficking in the Finger Lakes.
Other countries don't have the immigration and racial issues we do. If I overstayed my welcome in another country and got deported, I would understand. Absolutely. 100%. Why is it a problem when we do it? Why are we held to a higher standard than any other country in the world? Why are none of these other countries expected to take the same numbers of immigrants and refugees that we're supposed to take? And then we keep them forever and have to take care of them forever. Give me a fucking break. We don't. And that's why we voted for Trump. Okay? That's why America collectively said fuck you to the globalists. Okay? And that's why they tried to kill him, too, by the way. Let's not forget that. They tried to fucking kill Donald Trump twice because they knew he was going to win.
So
A kid that we never hear about again, right? Like the one that actually like hit him. That kid was fucking being trained at like a CIA base. Like before, like, and this is not a conspiracy theory. Like we just don't talk about it. It's the same thing with fucking like, remember COVID? Fucking the guy who was in charge of saving us from COVID started COVID. Are we out of our goddamn mind? We live in a crazy fucking nonsense reality. And the guy's just out there walking. Fauci, he fucking funded gain of function research in the lab that the fucking virus escaped from, and it shut down the planet and it killed like 60 million people. This is crazy, guys. We live in crazy times.
Explain.
I'm sorry. I'm getting excited.
That's funny.
Crackadona, explain what gain of function is.
Gain of function is when you take a disease that's like, say like there's an already existing flu-like virus that's only in bats, right? Gain of function is when you manipulate that flu-like virus to be able to jump to other species. And not only that, it becomes the symptoms of the virus become exponentially increased, like 100-fold. So you get it to be able to transfer to mammals and humans, and then the virality of it and the outcome of it. That's what they do in these labs. They're weaponizing
Gain of function is just fucking Plague Inc. in real life. You're fucking up. Have you ever played that game? Probably not. You're basically making a virus to infect the whole world, and you have to upgrade different things at different times. So you can like have it be spread by livestock, or you can have it be spread by insects, or you can have it be spread by birds. And you can like upgrade it to get like to total organ failure. But if you do that, it's going to kill more people that it infects. So you have to do it at the right time to infect the whole world. It's basically that in real life. Is
yeah.
So, Crackadona, let me ask you something. The problem for you, I'm asking, is the globalist 2030 agenda?
Do you think that the people in charge would tell us about the globalists?
I'm asking you.
Like, I think the globalists are just like a very small, impotent faction that do have. Look at how much control they have and how much money they have. They're not even the tip of the iceberg of the people that are really fucking like controlling this shit, and the people really the movers and shakers of our reality. They're just the ones that we're able to like look at and attack and point our finger to, right? Like they are evil. Don't get me wrong. Like Bill and Melinda Gates and George Soros and all these people, they are evil. They are doing the things that we're saying that they're doing, but they're also just like the outside shell of what's really fucking going on there. You know what I mean? Like, and they're not even like the whole mask. They're just like a little teeny, like it sounds crazy, but it's the fucking truth.
Okay, I understand. I want to tell you this. The real agenda.
It's
Jimnick.
Yeah, bro, literally. Oh my god. But this is about the Hunter Biden tattoos.
Okay.
Say what you were gonna say though, Kramos.
No. I'm just saying that I've been studying since COVID, and the real agenda is the 2050. The 2030 agenda is the fireworks or distraction. The real one is the 2050. And if you look about it, you're gonna understand why immigration is an issue, food, health, all those main topics for governance are being disrupt. They're being
Sounds like another distraction. If
Yeah.
you know about it, you can almost count on it being a distraction. And you knowing about it is not by accident. If it's a real thing, would be my guess. It's kind of like
Here.
how it's the same people who, when we get new technology like AI, they've actually had it for 100 years. You know what I mean? It's the same fucking thing. Like, these things do not happen by accident. Nobody ever figures out anything.
Do you
know?
remember the smart cities when it was the COVID in Europe? The smart cities.
Mm-mm.
You know about that agenda? That's the 2050 agenda. Smart cities. So if you look about that topic, you will
Well,
find.
yeah, I mean, we could get into like why they did what they did. Like, I guess it's not a question anymore as to whether the virus was man-made. Did they release it on purpose or not? I think they did. I think they did a dry run. This was probably like to see many things they wanted to find out. They wanted to see how willing they could quickly control people, right? And it turns out very quickly people fucking folded. I didn't get any vaccines. I knew right from the fucking get-go.
Me neither.
I'm not getting this shit, and I'm not doing anything you tell me to do.
No
I don't
vaccine
trust
for
you.
me.
But a lot of people who I didn't think would fall for that fell for it, and they fucking folded up, and they kowtowed and immediately became good little goys, and did what the fucking what they wanted. They did shut up, and they did do what they were told to do. You know,
And they
the
liked
opposite of those Rage Against the Machine lyrics. You know, they said,
For
"Thank
me-
you. I'll do what you tell me."
For me, it's
You know what I
sad.
mean?
I have so many friends after the fucking COVID, after fucking vaccine. I have so many friends with cancer, face
What?
paralysis.
Why?
It's so gross. I want to kill myself.
Why?
Why are your toes as
Why?
long as my fingers?
It's a mushroom.
Your toes look like my neck and head.
Why'd you do that to me?
Why did you
I'm
do
gonna
that to us?
Photoshop somebody Photoshop my face onto Jim Nick's toe, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me.
Ew, your feet are fucking filthy. You're disgusting.
Can I draw it for you? Is it so?
I want to bite your toes off.
Crackadona, you're
Spit
making
them
me
in your
uncomfortable.
face.
You're making me uncomfortable, Crackadona.
You make yourself uncomfortable.
Yeah, Scum, were you here the other night? Wait, hold on a second. I'm missing some stuff here in chat. Kramos, tell him about the 6G apocalypse. You know, Kramos, I'm coming around to that whole, like, I used to think that was like some,
please.
oh my God. There goes my
I mean, if
thought.
we're gonna-
Thank you, Faded
if-
Bones.
Oh well. Okay.
I'm starting to think that something's up with those two. Like, hey, they can't be good that we're constantly bombarded with Wi-Fi all the goddamn time.
6G. I think that 6G is what you know, but in my opinion,
Well, what is
8G?
6G? A lot of us don't know what 6G is. Please explain.
It's
Why
one more
do
than
you-
5G.
You
Right, it's
cannot
5 plus 1.
Today you cannot
G.
take the battery out of your cell phone.
You
There
can't take your battery out of your cell
You
phone.
cannot-
That's true. Yeah.
That's
I mean, you
6G.
could, but
Yeah, no, it's fucking yeah. He's right.
Because if you turn off your cell phone, it's still on.
it's still on. Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, and the fucking thing, the AI thing that clean your floor, the robot, it's a fucking AI. It's a fucking
It's on your
microphone.
TVs, your cell
Everything.
phones, your
Yeah.
vacuum cleaners, your fucking
got-
AC, your smart fridge, your smart oven, your microwave, and everything is watching, recording, and sending out signals. What is it doing? It's like
I think
poisoning us.
I think they have information for advertising and many other things.
I think it's probably they know something about consciousness and they're able to fucking like control us somehow with it, maybe like by like blocking shit, or I don't know. I think I'll tell you this: when I go out camping and I don't have cell phone signal and I'm out in the mountains and I come back after like 3 or 4 days, I feel fucking clear, like a weird, like my thoughts are clear, right? Like, is that me just imagining it? Maybe it's
ions. It's called having negative ions, dude, and probably more oxygen to your brain.
Is it maybe like the fresh air, or I'm gonna knock her out with her own camera.
Yeah, and carbon dioxide from the trees, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Delayed
What's
reaction.
up, Panda? How are you, buddy?
Hell yeah.
Cheers. How's it going?
How was Urine Cats 4th of July?
Nah.
It was
Crackadona.
fucking awesome.
What's up, Panda?
Oh, Crackadona, she drew you on her toe. Look.
It just looks like a smudge.
No, Crackadona, you can't see it because she's not full screen. There you go. Look, it's you.
Oh, it looks just like me.
That's pretty good.
Hold on. Let me catch up with chat real quick.
Okay.
Also, I figured, what's more drugs? I already fucked up my body. I didn't want. Oh, wait. I missed one. Scum had one. What convinced me is Trump administration was getting the boosters too. So did you guys like see? Wow. I mentioned this the other night. What's going on with the fucking boosters? So like Pfizer and all these people, we wised up to like they had a huge drop off in people that were actually getting these things, right? And all these booster shots, like get your like max vaccine, get your 12 boosters. So what they start, they're stuck holding the bag, right? Like they've already made a fuck ton of money from the government, giving all these people this poison that doesn't do anything. And so now I'm not clicking on her. I got a point I'm trying to make. I could care less about whatever she's doing. And
I was pointing my finger at her to push into her brain, the top of her head.
Oh,
like
okay.
A
well, thank you for distracting me.
Yeah.
So they got all these fucking boosters, and I noticed I was driving the other day, and I was listening to AM FM radio because I'm a fucking boomer, and on the radio, Pfizer came on with an ad, and it was, you can get COVID-19 prescriptions from your doctor now, like delivered to your home, or like, and you can buy them in the store now. Like it's not something that has to be administered. Like they're basically giving them out in pill form now, COVID, because they made too much of it, and nobody's. Yes, Jim Nick, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
And not only that, they're giving these fucking booster shots to animals in fucking veterinary clinics. Cats and dogs, they're dumping off the fucking shit that they can't get people to get. Now your cat and your dog's got to get a fucking booster shot. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I had an order the other day, and the person had a sign on the front of their door, and it was like wear a mask and make sure you're vaccinated, like COVID-19 shit on the front of their door in 2025. And I was like floored.
Dude, I was out today and I saw somebody in a mask. I was waiting in line to buy something. Oh, I was in fucking Spencer's. I was looking at t-shirts. They had t-shirts on sale. And a guy walked up and he had a mask, and I stopped in my tracks because I had not seen a person with a mask. Now, in fairness, people who have like, no, they have, what do you call it? Where like you have a bad immune system. Like they sometimes wear masks and shit.
Like autoimmune.
Yeah, autoimmune diseases, though they wear masks still. So who knows? Or he could have been a fucking kook.
Yeah.
Like if you see like a 40-year-old white woman wearing a mask, you know she's a fucking liberal.
You know
kook.
she's got good pussy.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
Because nobody's touched that thing in forever. Because she's fucking insane. That's how you know.
That would be
I
your
hate you
type,
so
huh?
much, Faded Bones.
Like, right?
Fine. Yeah, they have good
Cross your
pussy.
fucking
Whatever.
arms at me, you fucking muff eater in the fucking parking lot, motherfucker.
Crackadona, check that
Don't do that.
website that I'm sharing.
He'll slide right off your chair. You'll get all wet.
Here, let's watch. You want to watch this Finger Lakes tattoo video? It's like 4 minutes long.
No,
I don't know how good it
Sure.
is either. Jim Nick, this was you if you didn't kill yourself with alcohol.
Yeah,
You
Jim
were-
Nick, you would look like a nice middle-aged woman if you weren't such a mess.
If you didn't have botulism.
Okay.
And your eyes weren't
promised
yellow.
to bring you the histories.
This woman is so much more attractive than you, Jim Nick, and she's probably like 60.
She does have beautiful blue eyes.
You
Dude,
kind of look the same.
she's got nice skin.
Jim Nick, remember when your
You
eyes
might
were
have
blue?
bigger tits.
They're green.
Dude, no,
They
she
never have been.
definitely. This bitch is cool. She sucks dick and she's like making jokes and stuff. She queefs and she laughs with you. She's cool.
I
Neat.
promised to bring you
Yeah,
the
she's
histories
cool.
and
Totally
mystery
date her,
of
dude.
Seneca Lake, and I found a story that's quite interesting. It's about the president's son.
This is gonna be some
Hunter Biden,
QAnon
and
shit,
he
isn't it?
has a tattoo of
Well,
the Finger Lakes.
This
on
is
his
real.
back.
He does have this tattoo. So
Yeah.
it's
Let's
a weird
take a
thing for
look at
Hunter
Yeah, but
Biden
those
to
are
have.
not
shall we?
those are not the Finger Lakes that I live near. Those are different Finger Lakes. Those are like from
Oh.
his it's like my Finger Lakes are like this. His Finger Lakes are like this on the map. It's like a small area, you know. It's like
Okay.
from a community he lived in, like grew up in. Like what are my lakes? My lakes are Erie, Ontario, Michigan, Superior, I think. Is that one of them? I don't think it is. And then there's one more I'm missing. Does anybody help me out? I definitely got 3: Ontario,
look at
Erie,
my art.
and Michigan.
Are you looking
What
at my
are the other
art?
2 Great Lakes?
Crocodile, and you put this one's.
Oh
this
yeah,
one
duh,
belongs on
Faded
the
Bones.
fridge.
It's in the name. I'm talking about Great Lakes, not the Finger
Right.
Lakes.
Oh,
You're
art.
retarded.
Ow. Hold on, I can't say that.
Crocodile, this one belongs on the fridge, bro. Put it on full screen.
Cool.
Look, Crocodile, it's you.
It is me. It looks
No,
just
it's
like
you,
that.
Fade it. It's you, fade it.
No, it's me. Shut up. Well, draw me on the big toe,
That's
retard.
you. That's
You're
fade
just
it.
a green.
I have no
dot.
face.
I'm an intelligible person. That's dude. Do you know what that looks like? That looks like that restoration painting of Jesus that they did and they fucked up. You know what I'm talking about, Crocodile?
And I just lost it.
Yeah, Lake Ontario, right? Isn't that one of
Hi,
the
my
Great
name
Lakes? Hold up, I
is
gotta
a
look it up
retard,
now.
And I love big fat nigga dick.
Whoa,
Oh,
don't say
why
that
would you
word.
say that, Jim Nick? About yourself? That's crazy.
Hey,
You're a
Jim,
retard and you like
you-
nigger dick? Whoa.
Pat.
Lake Huron, Lake Ontario. Shut up, everybody. Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and Lake Superior. I was close. Why did you make me question myself, person? You fucking retard. I'm right about
This is-
everything.
This is you. It's kind of hard doing it. Shit, you got some.
Crocodile,
Yes,
if
it
you've
is.
ever- Crocodile,
It
if
says
you've
it
ever
right
needed a
here.
better example
The
of
Great
how
Lakes
to-
are a group of freshwater lakes in east central North America. They are Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, that's the one I live on, and Lake Superior. 4 of the Great
Yeah.
Lakes
Yo.
extend to the Canadian border.
Yo,
Only Lake
look at her
Michigan
pinky
is situated entirely in the United States.
toe. Crocodile, look at her pinky toenail, quick.
I
before
don't
she moves
care.
her foot. Look at it, please. Hold on, it's so
It's
fucking-
gross.
That's you.
Oh no, Crocodile, you slow bastard. Oh, fuck you, man. God damn it, Crocodile. The gang's all here.
Hi,
Jim Nick's playing with her little
this
fucking
is
fingerprints.
Crackadona. My name's Crackadona, and I'm in love with.
No, hold up.
friends.
Okay, hold on a second. Shut up. Person, you are wrong. It's the only Lake Michigan is the only lake entirely in the United States. All the other lakes are half in the United States and half in Canada. Like if you went, like I have Lake Erie on my shore, 5 minutes from my house. If I took a boat and drove across all the way, I'd be in Canada. Halfway across is like, you know, there's an imaginary border halfway across in the water. Yeah, but the way you phrased it made it seem like you're saying that it's fully in Canada and not in the United States, which is incorrect. Michigan is the only Great Lake not in Canada.
The Crackadona, this is why you and I are married by law, because we're both very
We're
autistic
yeah,
and particular.
like not,
You're
yeah.
gonna kill yourself later, thinking like literally, like in real life, kill yourself. It was actually the other Great Lakes. Boom, and that's just the reason you kill yourself. Just some like autistic thing you couldn't like.
Well, what did I do the other day, Faded Bones? I couldn't think of a word during a stream, and I was out driving like 3 days later, and it popped into my head, and I just texted Faded Bones the one word, whatever it was.
I thought
Forget what it was.
Something else.
You're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that's the word I couldn't think of fucking 72 hours ago.
You know, I text Crackadona today, and I'm like, blind people are not C's, like NOTSEES, not C.
I got physically angry while I was driving in my car that I looked down and read that, and then I was like, what?
And Crackadona's like, what does that mean? And then I said Nazi, and NAZI equals NOTSEE equals blind. Nazi, not see, blind. Because you not see. The Nazi.
The motherfuckers can't see.
Amber.
They not see.
You know, Panda, I was in a Spencer's today, and your room kind of looks like a Spencer's.
Does it?
Spencer's gift, living motherfucker.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, you buy all of your shit from Spencer's and Hot Topic, clearly.
No way.
He made the
That's a
Cuphead
painting
one right there. Yeah, he made that.
That's a fucking painting.
Up there.
This Houdini came from fucking Disneyland.
Hell yeah.
I got.
It's just because of your face, Panda Cat. If you looked more like Crackadona and you like look like a normie, he wouldn't think that. He would just think that those are decorations. You know.
I also just got this.
Oh shit. I like how he's like drunk and his fucking thing's falling off. His costume's coming out. Hell yeah. Deftones, nice. You can wear that while we're fucking Crackadona. Cover your
This one I didn't get for. This is from a different store. This isn't from fucking Spencer's. Motorhead shirt. Motorhead England.
Motorhead.
I love Motorhead.
You know that song "Hold Me Closer" of Tiny Dancer? He's actually saying "Hold Me Closer" Tony Danza. That's what he's actually saying. I just wanted to explode your mind with that one. Nigger. I have Tourette's, Crackadona. Table salt.
Well, Faded's black. He can say it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, clearly, by the way that I look,
Aldi nutted in his asshole and imparted African DNA into him, so he could say it.
Well, that has nothing to do with me being black. Tony Danza. Tiny Danzig.
Fuck you, man. I can't stop eating them fucking DQ blizzards. I'll get in shape. Don't worry. I'm on sliding backwards. I fell into a bit of a depression, okay?
Crackadona, the rule is if you just work out your arms, you could be as fat as you want. That's the
rule.
Oh
yeah?
Yeah. Like literally you could just be like pregnant fat, but if you're just strong, it's literally irrelevant. It doesn't matter. What do you need to fucking run marathons? She's fucking scared herself.
Trying to beefing up that booty.
Crackadona, I don't like the joy that I gave her with that sentence, so I'm gonna refrain from speaking to her ever again.
I feel like when she gets her liver transplant, this is gonna this whole joyful attitude she has is gonna be gone. Like she's gonna
have the sins and pain from somebody else inside of her body, and she's gonna have to live with that.
I think it'll just be like a fucking such a huge wake up call that when I fucking was almost dying in the hospital, I had an epiphany, right? It was an earth shattering dimension shift of your reality. And I can't imagine
That
having, like,
actually is wrong with that.
I hear liver transplants are some of the most extreme, like, right, it's the only thing worse than that is like a heart transplant. And I had a friend who had a heart transplant. I had a friend who had a heart transplant, and he was in the hospital for like 6 months, and he finally got out, and he was like so happy to be out of the hospital, obviously, as anybody would be. And he was like, I want to get out of the house. So he went to the casino, and he was playing cards, and he had a heart attack and died like his first day out.
Fuck yeah.
That's rough. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Hell yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, well, like that Republican senator was saying, we all die. That's true.
Yeah, the thing that the senator said was like really racist. She's like, I hate black people and I hope they all die. And then her response to that is like, some people got upset. I guess they don't know that we all die or something. But like, she's saying that as if the thing she said wasn't what I just said. Whatever. It was funny.
It's a cat.
No, this is her seduction makeup for me, and it's not working.
Jim Nick, I'm getting bored with you. Can you start cutting your hair or something?
Can you start cutting your wrist? Can you just start fucking slashing your shit like fucking Wolverine, just fucking going to town?
Can you slash your dick for me?
Jim Nick, turn your oven on and open the door, and then I'll tell you after a while when you can light a match. I'll decide how.
in here.
Nope, wait longer, Jim Nick.
That's your upper lip, Jim Nick. You should brush your teeth some more. That's why it fucking stinks in there.
You don't know.
Yeah, first day out.
fact you
Random
don't
viewer,
brush your
can you imagine like being in the hospital for that long and then finally getting, because they keep you in a bed the entire time, and then like,
I like how he
you're
put
just like, man,
RST instead of just
What are
ST.
you talking
for
about,
first.
Crackadona, dude?
I've never seen anybody do that. First.
surrounded by idiots.
Crackadona acts like
Maybe
he's
you're
stuck in
the
a spa.
other. Maybe you are the mirror to your own reflection. You ever think about
As
that?
you say, as you're gonna get fucking poisoning from fucking covering your face in ink like a retard. Fucking stupid
Oh,
bitch.
you think I really care if I need to fucking gonna die from liver shit anyway?
Yeah,
You should just kill
'cause
yourself
you're
then, Jim.
Calling yourself with fucking goddamn markers that you should.
If I have to go to the hospital, I'll probably find a
Wait, is
Tiffany,
this
an
guy the one
Ashley,
that
a
shaves
Heather,
his
a
teeth and puts
Margarita,
shit up his fucking
Senorita,
nose
a
telling
bimbo
me
nurse,
about
and
my
a brunette
hurts?
bimbo, and fire crotch
Yeah,
bimbo
you're gonna
nurse
have
too.
like
Is that a
No, dude,
music
you
lyric?
actually put shit up your
It sounds
fucking
like
nostrils and esophagus.
no, I
Who's the guy
eat
You know
who
what I
my
was
likes
thinking about
fucking
today?
boogers.
Faded. I was
Yeah.
listening to the Deftones while I was driving around, and I was thinking, I'm like, they're the rock equivalent of the Suicide
washable.
Boys, because they're just fucking depressing, like fucking I don't know, it's like methadone, the music, right?
Oh,
If I
yeah.
make myself more
It's
panda.
like sad boy shit.
Jim Nick, to make yourself more panda-like, use the black marker.
Oh,
Yeah, black.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Can you maybe
What's
just
so
cover
funny?
the
You
rest
don't
of
like
your
the
face in black?
Deftones, random viewer? They got some good tunes.
Jim Nick, like the rest of your face in black, like just the rest.
no,
All
Just go
I'm a
crazy.
panda. I'm a cool panda.
Yeah, pandas have black faces,
Yeah. Got
so
like
just go black on the face, like all the way.
Of
Jim
course, we're not talking about like a one-to-one situation here, Scum A. I mean, Exhibit B and A being like base surfer, for instance, right? Like, it could go either way. It could save your
Jim
life,
Nick-
or you could become dependent on it. And
Can you stab
just a
the marker
scumbag.
into your eye like as hard as you can, real quick? A panda cat, not to hate on you or anything, but this looks shockingly like one of your streams right now.
wouldn't it be
Yeah,
fun?
I know, right?
Faded. Do you know how she has to? Let me get
Yeah.
this thought out, please. You know how she has to pass this panel to be able to be viable to get a liver transplant? Wouldn't it be hilarious if she failed it because of all the toxic chemicals from the markers she's been drawing with on her face? Like, she just, like, all these weird fucking
Stupid childish things.
all these chemicals show up in her drug screen, and they're like, we're not giving you a
They
liver.
are. They're actually
It's
testing
like, oh,
me
I
for
was
They're testing me for
Yeah, you're gonna fail it
drugs,
because you
literally,
have
my
fucking
blood work.
marker shit in your blood now, you retard.
Oh no, whatever. Okay.
At least
Jim,
I
yeah,
looked
just
like
go
a
like
kitty for one night.
Yeah, Jim, just fucking go like this with the marker, like all over your face, like the rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who will?
It's a panda kitty. Wait, is that his name, Panda Kitty?
No, you stupid whore.
Oh, that's a great. Wait. Where's that? This is a great idea here. Jim Nick, I'm gonna need you to do a little Charlie Chaplin. Just now. Oh,
Yeah, because Base Surfer lives with her still, and he just walked in on this.
Jim Nick, I told you to stay away from that boy who fucking keeps stealing the Kratom card.
Yo, she looks crazy right now.
Why so serious?
Look down at the camera.
Base Surfer, why don't you go be your own man and get a job? Not at a head shop.
No, man, I just want to use the Kratom card.
Give me the Kratom card, man.
Don't be
You
such a
fucking
bummer.
loser. Stop taking advantage of this mentally ill woman. That's my job.
Shit.
Jim Nick, move the camera up so we can see you washing it off.
Don't wash it off. Don't listen to him. Don't do what fucking Base Surfer tells you to do.
Cells. Don't think about it.
Oh, she has blackface now. That's cool.
Smear it.
I like how she's getting her Apple Watch completely soaked. That's awesome.
What's up, James Withrow?
She don't know how to
everybody?
use the goddamn thing anyways.
It's literally totally soaked. Whatever. Who cares, right? It's probably she doesn't use it anyway.
She doesn't know
Base Surfer
how to.
woke from his nod. He's fucking folded over outside. He just stands out. He's
Hey, I'll talk about someone else.
Yeah, impersonate me.
So basically, Base Surfer should hang out with James Withrow's wife and be swallowed up and gobbled up by her because she's 300 feet tall.
Where is it? Nope. No. Where is it? There it is. Now I'm Panda.
You better get the fuck down, son.
You want me to stick a balloon up my asshole and put a fucking deck screw in my ear? Is that a good one?
You're missing a Fago, bro.
Yeah. Whoa.
Negro.
Well, Jim Nick, you have a fresh. It never gets old. I love it every time. Oh, is it Chinese New Year already?
Bye. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. Bye-bye.
Yellow devil.
Fucking beat it.
I'm the Chinese president that they say that looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Ha! It looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Xi Jinping. What's his name?
And they like
Xi
banned,
Jinping.
they banned Winnie the Pooh because people kept like making memes of it, and he's like, "No more Winnie the Pooh." No
Yeah,
more.
and then he got Streisand affected, where it's like you tell somebody to not look at something, and then they look at it even more.
Yeah. You know what I'm having withdrawals from?
Saying the N-word.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
Did I guess right?
No, I was gonna say it was penis related. I'm surprised you didn't immediately go there. I feel like it was obvious. Whatever.
Why do I only have 24 likes, and why haven't every single one of you hit the like button? Don't make me discipline you all.
Okay, I'll give you a dislike. I'll give you some engagement.
If you all don't like this stream, I will get good times up here to entertain you. I will invite Mr. Big Pipes onto my panel and let him play the guitar.
The banjo?
Yeah, the banjo.
What a punishment. Holy moly. That would be terrible.
What do we got here, Kramos?
We can't do that.
So recently you wrote a book
Thank you,
about
famous
climate
YouTuber.
change and the importance of doing something about it. I have it here. It's called Speed and Scale, What's the essence of the book? It's actually not a book. It looks like a book, but what it is a plan.
It's actually meant.
Because the climate movement has had lots of goals for a long time, but what this is...
How long is
an
this video?
engineer's
2
plan
minutes.
for how we get...
Okay. I could do
from
2 minutes.
59 gigatons per year of carbon pollution to net zero by 2050. And the plan is available for free. It's on the website speedandscale.com.
This looks like a Bill Gates guy.
6 components to this
Yeah,
plan.
non-human intelligence.
Andy Grove would call these objectives. Jim Collins would say they're big, hairy-ass goals. But they are first to electrify our transportation.
Hey, thank you, Amber.
Use batteries and electric
little late,
vehicles
but
instead
thanks,
of
Amber.
diesel and
Took you long
gasoline
enough.
for transport. Second, decarbonize our grid. Generate our electricity from wind and solar and safe nuclear instead of from fossil fuels. Third, fix our food systems. Voluntarily eat somewhat less meat.
No.
Fix our agricultural systems and reduce food waste. Fourth, protect nature. That means stop burning the rainforest and doing deep ocean trawling on the seabeds.
I say
Fifth,
poison the
and
water
this is a hard
supply.
one, clean up industry.
Dude, that's my
How
favorite
we
thing to
create
do.
the steel and the concrete that we need for a growing planet is a huge source of carbon emissions and a hard problem to
You
solve.
just take a bunch of bird
When
shit
we've
and throw it in
done
the
as
water
much emission
supply.
reduction as we can for these first 5, there are still going to be some remaining
Can
carbon
somebody
emissions
explain this
that we
video
have
to me when it's
remove,
over?
either through trees, natural means, or direct air capture, which
Are
is
you
what they
serious?
call mechanical trees.
I'm just like,
All
I'm
told, the
looking
speed
at
and scale
things
plan
at
takes
the
us
same
from
time.
0 to 59 gigatons by 2050.
This guy
And
has a very
importantly, halfway
lulling
there by 2030.
cadence to his
We have
voice.
just 7.5
He's
years
like
to
the
get this
teacher
done
from Ferris
in
Bueller.
time. And so the plan includes
I can
4
feel my
accelerators,
eyes like
ways to
yeah.
make sure that we get it
Bueller.
done fast.
This guy isn't
Those
going to
are
get
winning
his
the
message
politics and
across to many
policy,
people.
turning movements
Bueller.
into more than protests, making them real actions, innovating, doing more research on the new.
Bueller.
So we'll lower the cost for what we have now and innovate for the new, the now and the new. And then finally invest like crazy.
Faded's eyes are
to get this
closed. That's
transition
why he has that
successful.
filter on.
Yeah. Well, dude, I bought.
All right, somebody
VO3.
summarize that for me real quick. What did we
scale.
just watch?
Basically, we're gonna try and decarbonize and make everything run on wind and solar and make everything better. And we're gonna eat less meat, which is not gonna happen. And then we're gonna stop.
Yeah, that's what they want you to do. They want you to eat genetically lab-grown meat and eat the bugs and get in your fucking pod. It's not happening.
Hell yeah.
And scale.
Shut up and eat the bugs and get in the pod, Panda.
Yeah, I would love to.
Get in the pod with your creepy doll, Panda, and eat your bug rations. You fucking cuck.
Fuck
All right.
you guys.
I want to show this. I saw this the other day. This is a video that I did want to get to. So we all know AI is getting fucking crazy. Well,
I was just gonna talk about that.
What?
I just bought VO3 credits the other day, and it's
Okay.
fucking.
Is it amazing?
It's very.
I'm tempted to pay the $200.
No,
What do
no,
you get it
you
for
don't
a
even have
month?
to do that. They made it's cheaper now. It's you pay $10 a month, and then you get like fucking like 50 videos. You're like good.
We all know that AI movies are coming, right?
Yes.
And I hate the idea. I think that movies are art, and I think that the only things in movies should be crafted by the human hand. All we have that separates us from the robots is our human creativity, right?
All the respect, you're
Hell
being
yeah.
so naive.
I agree. I think that like it will be so good that Crackadona, it will be like the things that you wanted as a child, like the gay autistic like TV show or movie that you wanted that could never exist because of licensing or it just doesn't make sense, will be more than possible and it'll be better than what you thought.
It's not about that. It's when I watch, like I've told you this a million times. One of my favorite things to do, more so than like to me, my favorite movies are like one of them, but I'm not gonna get it like too in the weeds about it. But like the Lord of the Rings trilogy to me is a beautifully made love story to fucking Tolkien. Like when you and one of my favorite things to watch is even sometimes more so than the movies is how they created it. And there's like a 16-hour documentary about how they handcrafted, made these bigatures and the costumes and how in-depth they brought all the Tolkien artists on board to be like creators in the movie. It's just fucking like the epitome of like movie making and creativity and artistry, all culminating in some like unfathomable way to make a movie that 3 movies that are just like extraordinary. You take all that out of it when it's just AI. However, this is really incredible, this video. So this is a AI movie trailer that this is your first glimpse into what the future is going to be. And this is the first video that, like, I've seen clips of AI where I'm like, oh, this is really good. But this is like put together into a movie trailer. And it's actually really interesting and kind of scary into what we're going towards. So
this is definitely
just watch.
Okay.
This is all 100% AI.
There are 5 holy blades that grant immortality and the strength of 100 men. The king has 1, and the other 4 were thought to be lost. But now, you have found one, and it has chosen you. The bond is forged, though incomplete. Only death can break it. And whoever kills you claims the blade. While you remain mortal, the entire galaxy will hunt you.
Wow, that's cool. When does that movie come out?
Looks awesome. Looks great.
Pretty crazy, right?
It's awesome.
Really
Pretty
incredible. And that's something a guy cooked up in 20 minutes.
Do you know Comfy?
It's like, computer, do all my work for me.
Okay. Crackadona?
Done.
Do you know Comfy
Comfy UI? No, he doesn't. I know what that is though. I use it all the time.
I think that they did it with Comfy. Because
I think that's the one Faded's talking about that they use.
I'm not.
It's a platform.
No, I think the
can-
one they used to make this trailer is that
yes.
new.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, they didn't use Comfy UI. There's no open source video generator that's that good. That's no way.
In Comfy,
Texas Cat, I noticed that too. That the AI pulled like Dune costume designs into.
I think that was intentional. I
The
think he
artwork.
made it
Oh,
that
do
way.
you? Okay. Well, maybe they did. Who knows?
In a Dune style.
You
But,
know what?
yeah.
What? Sorry, Faded. To finish the
That
idea,
was-
I think that movie is made it with Comfy because in Comfy you can work with different motors AI apps. So
I know.
if I have a video, text, a music, image, a design I can work with all of those in the
Okay,
Comfy
but
platform
what I'm
with the
telling you is that
notes.
there's not a video generator that you could use on Comfy UI that's open source that's that good. I'd be
Quinn,
using it. There just isn't.
Quinn,
No,
How do
no,
you do?
the last one.
no. That's
The howdy
VO3,
doody.
if not the new that Chinese one that I showed you the other day,
Yeah.
the Halio or whatever the fuck.
Real quick, I want to show this update just to prove Scum A wrong here.
Oh, yeah.
We all know this, right? This
Yeah,
was
this
just
is-
a few years ago.
It's
Where
notorious. Yeah.
notorious meme now. This was AI show Will Smith eating spaghetti, and it's fucking the stuff of nightmares, right?
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna stop that. And then
I
this
think
is
at this point, now that the AI is like good, there's almost more charm to that kind of AI that's like
right.
fucked
Yeah,
up
that's
in
great. I
some
love
way.
that
You know?
that fucking nightmare fuel. Here's the new updated version of Will Smith.
Whoa, why
This
does
is-
he look so gay?
And this is only what 4-5 years, not even
Not even.
difference.
No way, that's nuts. What the hell?
That's hot.
I like pretty girls because I'm not gay. Everybody,
Fucks me with a dildo.
that whole song that he put out is like literally just
Yo,
like, guys, I'm not gay, like kind
Did
of
we
thing.
play that the other day? Did we
No.
listen to that?
No,
Can we
well, I've
please
listened
fucking
to
listen
it
to
in
that?
my personal. I listen to it on a loop. It's the only thing I listen
Can
to.
we please watch that?
No, because I'll get copy struck. Did you see the performance he did where he was supposed to be like one of these spontaneous celebrity street like performances, and he's like clearly they brought in a ton of people, and he's out there rapping like doing the I like pretty girls thing, and everybody is just like sitting there like unimpressed.
It's like when
Rightfully so.
when Ninja was at New Year's for in New York, and he's like, I want to see everybody
Yeah.
flossing. And then
He
everyone's
was
like, what the
who's this
fuck?
fruit with blue hair?
Who the hell's this guy? And that's nobody did it, obviously.
And, and you saw he was embarrassed. It was on his face. It was great.
He wanted to kill himself. He's like, if I jump now, will everybody see me kill myself?
Yeah. Oh, is Cringe here? I don't even see her. I don't see Cringe.
I don't
Somebody
hear
said
somebody
pop-up
screaming
Cringe.
in my ear, so she can't be here.
Yeah.
Yo, you should put blackface on the fucking on the ventriloquist doll.
What?
What?
This doll
Oh, I
is
thought
from
you were
the
talking to me.
1979.
Oh shit! How much was it?
It was $30.
Why do you want those in your home?
Damn, dude, where the fuck did you find
Because
that?
I
That's
have
crazy.
a Ouija board and I have all kinds of shit.
Don't
And
you
the
want
guy
like
was
a
just-
don't you want like a comfy like cozy home? Like
This is
with like
comfy
nice
cozy.
like throw blankets like over your couches, and like maybe a area rug, and maybe like a little jar filled with like shiny marbles, and then like some
Crackadona,
sage
you don't
coming out of it.
understand.
I
You've never
would
been-
Instead,
rather
you
have
live- you
like a
live in,
jar
like,
of a fetus,
an
or a
insane
jar
asylum,
of like
like nightmare, a fucking dungeon. Like, how do you relax in that room?
Hey, you like
In here?
Lord
Like,
of the Rings?
like if I was in that room, I'd just be like, ah, ah, ah!
I
all
don't
the time.
snooze it.
Oh, I'm so
This is
relaxed
not a
after
bedroom.
work.
This is not.
Can't wait to
a
go into my
bedroom.
schizophrenic nightmare.
This is just a room that I do.
Oh, okay. Just a room.
Dude,
Oh, I can't wait to kick my feet up after work in front of all of my creepy fucking dolls. Holy
Dude.
shit.
Crackadona, you've never met like people who get married and they have like a whole house that's like a theme, like a pirate themed house, or like a Nightmare Before Christmas, like Rob Zombie, like Halloween house kind of thing. Like you've never met people who have style like that, Crackadona.
Yeah.
that crazy.
Well, that's sort of what, like the joke I was going for to Rockwoods is like he just walks out of the room and it's like, yeah, it's like a fucking like a J.C. Penney catalog, and he he unzips his freak costume and he's wearing like he smokes his pipe and he's got like a Dick Van Dyke suit on, and him and his wife sleep in separate beds.
But like
They
in the
say
same room.
I'm Joker, but I'm totally Batman.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hey, what's up, Bottom Man NYC? Thank you. I can always count on you to cheer me up, Ziggy.
Big cock master Zaddy.
Liggy. I hate my brain.
No.
That's not Liggy. Bottom Man is not Liggy.
If it's gay, it's Liggy. Prove me wrong.
I stand corrected with a boner.
It's an ICP house. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Do you have black shutters? I bet you have black shutters on your house.
I don't. I wish I did.
Candles.
If I keep the sun out, it would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I'm about to wrap it up, Clumsy, I think.
Oh shit, nigga. Guess what we're gonna do? Listen to the same song for 8 hours.
Yeah, I can't wait. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Everybody hit that like button on the way out. I'd appreciate it. Kramos, thank you for joining as always. Have fun over at Faded's. Panda, same to you, brother. Take it easy. Tell your wife I said hello. Faded Bones, you have fun listening to rap Deftones, okay, buddy? Have a good night. Everybody, thank you for hanging out. I hope you all had a great holiday. Hope you all continue to have a great weekend. Ooh, what's this? Hold on a second. Ooh, it's me as an elf archer. Look at me. I'm very handsome. Thank you, Kramos. I appreciate that. Everybody, hit that motherfucking like button. Oh, now Manette wants to fucking show up. Or were you here the whole time? I don't know. All right, guys. Maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow. I don't know. Do we want to stream tomorrow, or do you want to see less of me? If you want to see less of me, I'm okay with that. But have a great night. Take it easy. Peace.
Because I'm fucking around with you when I'm drunk. I'm out playing you by you.
No, you're actually not.
Yeah, I actually am. Yeah, but
I like your Wendy's drive-thru headset tonight. It looks good on you.
Yeah, but
did you take that home from work? Oh, a transgender person said they tried to put a dick in his ass and it didn't work.
They
Thank
couldn't
you for
put
the secret, Jimmy. Don't do it. Don't touch the vomit. Oh my god. It's so bad. Ew, why is she doing it in a seductive way?
Bo Jackson. I'm trying to sound gay, but even black guys have fucking big old booties.
Yo!
Why are you checking out black dude butts?
Hella gay.
That was the gayest thing that.
It's
gonna.
Hey, but them black dudes do be having big butts, though. Am I right? Give me a break.